Okay, let's get this show on the road. How's it going, deconstruction? What's up, Naeem? Hope you guys are having a good night so far. I made sure to turn desktop audio down, so hopefully you guys can hear me over the video. I know that's been an issue in the past. How's it going, storm tracking? Again, I'm gonna wait until we get like maybe 8 to 10 people in here. And wait, I think about 3 more minutes. I still have a coughing issue, but I've got my 40 ounce with me, so we're all good. I don't have to go anywhere. Dude, I got a 16 ounce New York strip at Texas Roadhouse today, and with sautéed jalapenos, and dude, that shit cleared me out so fast. Dude, I was about to blow my nose at Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, it just started, Kay. Just started. Dude, Christopher's here. It's been a long time, man. How's it going? You're in school, right? What's up, Solar? Dude, I love spicy food. Spicy food is so good. My parents hate it so much. They put mayonnaise on everything, dude. It's so annoying. And then they replace sour cream with yogurt. Like, I don't get it. Whatever. The Saw movie? I haven't seen it. Dude, I still have to listen to that Drake album. uh, Vacation this week, dude. Nice. Yeah, they replace it with goat yogurt, K. Goat yogurt. Would you believe it? Yeah, goat yogurt. My dad's been buying goat cheese for a while too. Like ever since I was a kid, he like that's like the only cheese he eats. So weird. Eagle listened to the Drake album. Well,
No.
will it ever happen? Yeah, the Mighty Eagle. I put the Mighty Eagle in. It only took what? Yeah, it took 8 minutes for me to use that. Unreal. Anyway, yeah, it's been 8 minutes now. It's almost 9, so I'm just gonna get into this. So I put a black screen as the first video just to keep from spoiling. But these are not actually in the top 10. These are honorable mentions. Just some videos I wanted to shout out. Please do the Chills voice. Nope, not doing it. Not today. The day I do the Chills voice is the day I do a face reveal. And that will not come until 5,000 subs. 5,000. If we get to 5,000, I will do a face reveal. Guaranteed. What's up, June? We need the Chills voice. Once again.
No.
Not doing it. Oh, June, also nice mock earlier. Nice work. Very good. What's up, Mr. Peach? All right, let's get into this. So these are all honorable mentions. Maybe I should put that in the title. There we go. You'll cut your leg off. No, please don't cut your leg off. That will not be necessary. That will not be necessary. Anyway, let's get into this. So number 15. You guys will be, I'm sure, surprised when I say that there is one weather scenario in my top 10. And if you guys figure out which one, I'll pin it. I did say number 15, didn't I? So, Florida Tornado Havoc Remastered. In my opinion, the second best, well, second or third, I guess, tornado scenario. Where's EF6? I rewatched EF6. It just doesn't hit anymore, man. It just doesn't. I think I burnt myself out on it. I don't know. Wild Card of Nature, that's a pretty good one. But yes, Florida Tornado Havoc Remastered. Like if I came back and made just a straight up Noah template scenario, this is pretty much what I would make. With, the Noah template. And then also the humor in this is supremely good. Like this section with Ben Shapiro getting wrecked. Oh, where is it? Yeah, hold on.
John, are you okay?
Yes, I am perfectly fine. I'm right in the storm and I see absolutely nothing.
Get out of there.
Why do you want me to get out?
Because there's a huge rain-wrapped tornado heading towards you.
I'm not even going to talk during this. I just want you guys to enjoy this part.
Pfft. Yeah, right. Keep making up your bullshit lies. F*** you. Well, my car is actually getting a bit shaky. Maybe I should move some.
It's getting a little dicey. Idiots in Cars. That's right.
Well, god dang it.
Can we watch Idiots in Cars? :3.
Oh shit, it's here. No, 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 no.
So there's that. I wonder if Ben Shapiro would consider himself a supreme gentleman. Instead of converting people to death status, he converts people to Jew status. I don't know. What do I say about Ben Shapiro that hasn't already been said? Can we watch dash cam lessons? What's up, Melon? Hope everyone just now coming in, having a good night. I know I am. In 8K as well, that's right. What else is like super notable? That's a lot of tornado emergencies. Also, I like the the play on the Easy Plus screen. Very good.
Know it. We have had very serious and damaging tornadoes today that have almost been completely rain shielded, meaning you're not going to see it at all. This is a very
Station is temporarily off the air.
Wait, what? What is this? Oh, I see. Okay.
The state of Florida
The
will
end.
never be the same.
Oh, and also I know I know Dante admitted to screwing up on this, but like the 10-mile wide tornado path, it's kind of hilarious. It fits the rest of the video. Did the 15-mile wide EF3. Like, dude, these would be absolutely catastrophic swaths of damage. But anyway, honorable mention. This is coming in at number 15. We'll get to top 10 eventually. But yeah, this is very good. Probably second or third best tornado scenario out there. And now we're going to get to this. And I didn't want to put anything that I had a part in this playlist, but all I did for FT in this was just make a radar. So I feel like, I mean, this was 90% FT, and also K voice acted in this. Honestly, we might just watch this whole thing outright. It's only 15 minutes. If you can, could you watch shitty EAS scenarios? Yeah, sure. Depends on how quickly I can get through these 15 videos. Is it Washington's walloping? I don't know, is it? No one has guessed it yet, by the way. The one weather scenario that's actually in the top 10. What's up, Gecko? Hope you're having a good night. Lawrenceburg, I don't know if that qualifies as an EAS scenario, but it could. I mean, if it were an EAS scenario, it'd be in here for sure somewhere. Purcell, ding, ding, ding. Yep, that's the one. It is Purcell. That is in the top 10. Oh, wow. Nice coincidence there from Nightbot. And it actually just barely made it in today. I had it as an honorable mention. And then I rewatched it and I noticed a bunch of stuff that I didn't notice before. And so I put it in the top 10.
Extreme winds exceeding 120 miles per hour are likely as Isaac makes landfall as a Category 3 hurricane.
Now, when I started making NOAA templates, this is what I envisioned. Honestly and truly. We've come such a long way, guys, since the Clay Ranger days.
12 miles east of Panama City, Florida by 5 p.m. this evening. Isaac is not expected to strengthen to a Category 4, but is still a powerful hurricane that will cause a Power 4.
Oh yeah, okay. Arizona could very, very easily beat me very handily. Plenty of skill.
Surge. Significant widespread damage and flooding is expected across the Florida Panhandle. Isaac will weaken onshore, downgrading to a tropical storm by 6 p.m. tomorrow, and a tropical depression on Wednesday as it dissipates in southern Maryland. The greatest impacts on land or damaging winds, significant flooding, and tornadoes.
Your local
Some may be
bacterium.
strong to violent.
Welcome to the
The
stream.
next advisory by the National Hurricane Center will be issued shortly before landfall occurs. Winds will briefly increase before the eye wall
Thank you.
lands
I
on
appreciate
shore.
it.
The inland coast will be most impacted, but the outer lands of Isaac will extend throughout eastern Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. The greatest threat will be heavy rain that may lead to
I did. I
significant
got
flooding. Expect power
I got more
outages,
than 3 hours of
downpours,
sleep. I
and
did.
window damage. Isaac will
I woke up at
progressively
8 this
weaken
morning
as it
instead of
moves
4.
further inland. However, the necessary precautions should be taken
So yeah,
in the
we're
coming
good.
hours as Isaac approaches.
We are good. Never even attempted to make radar screens. They're not easy, man. I will tell you that. If you're not into weather, you're just not going to enjoy doing something like that. There's just no way. 3.1 hours. Also, this is awesome. This is an awesome screen. How many hours of sleep did I get, though? Like 9? I took sleeping pills last night just so I can catch up on my insurmountable sleep debt. So we're making some progress. But yeah, this screen is insane. And apparently FT made this in 20 minutes, which is even more insane. 9 hours. Yeah, I can't believe it, dude. I sound tall. Yeah, I am 7'8", after all. I don't fit in my apartment. Breaking news, KEAS is easily entertained. Very easily. You're only 5'10". You're short. Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe I should, there we go. I'll leave it at half.
This is a civil emergency message for Bay County, Florida. Hurricane Isaac is expected to make landfall in the next few hours near Panama City. Prepare for significant flooding and seek higher ground now.
Dude, I just gotta say, I really do, because I think, actually no, there's another FT video after this, but the improvements that he's made is just like insane in 1 year.
Repeating, Isaac
And I found this dude at the very beginning of his channel.
will make landfall in the next few hours. Do not delay. Seek higher ground now.
Like, I'm not afraid to say it, but in terms of screen work, FT's already at Rito's level. Like, it's like he's been getting lessons from Rito. It's kind of crazy. And he's gonna credit me for that. Like, I don't get it. I gave him like 3 pieces of advice. That's it. He's done most of this himself.
Is expected within the hour, and we really want to shift our focus to the outskirts of Panama City, where Isaac will be making landfall. We already have some flooding and heavy wind damage reported from feeder bands in the Panhandle, and even more northeast in portions of
Oh, guys,
Alabama
it's
and
K.
Georgia.
Listen in.
And this is
Listen
very important to know, guys. Catastrophic damage and very, very heavy flooding from not only the rain, but storm surge will occur in the Florida Panhandle, especially as the eye wall moves onshore. There's absolutely no excuse for anyone to still be left in Panama City. Those evacuation guidelines have been in place for over 2 days now, and places like Destin, Mexico Beach, and even Pensacola and Mobile are also at extreme risk for significant damage and flooding. What's interesting about this storm is it's taking a pretty similar path to Hurricane Michael from nearly 5 years ago. Obviously not the same intensity, but a major hurricane nonetheless, and everybody who was affected by Michael, take those exact same precautions. We already have reports of structural damage near Bunkers Cove, and again, it's not easy to say something like this
Stop saying that. You can't just say that I can't sneak something in.
on air, but
I
there's
can.
a good chance
I'm doing
of
it right
total
now.
destruction of smaller outskirts of Panama City, especially in those areas along the coast with higher mobile home density.
And we want to turn your attention to Tallahassee real quick, where a tornado warning
This
has
is
just
my
been
part,
issued
by
by
the
the
way.
National Weather
This is what I did, the entire radar here.
Service. Everyone in the polygon needs to take cover immediately, as this is a dangerous rotating supercell and possibly
FT was originally FT wanted me to find, like, it was some kind of weird request. Like, in order for me to do what he wanted, I had to find a hurricane that had a tornado warning on like the second quadrant, on like the northwest quadrant, and that just wasn't gonna happen. And then he told me to do whatever I wanted, so then I just did this.
rain wrapped as well. So do not wait to hear or see the tornado, especially due to the possibility of a rain wrapped tornado. You will not be able to see this coming. Do not take a chance. Stay indoors and seek shelter now.
Oh, absolutely. Remember, guys, these rotating supercells embedded in these feeder bands here can be prolific tornado producers. Think back to Hurricane Ivan in 2004, where we had 120
This really is a
tornadoes
great
in 3 days.
less than
we're also
15-minute
getting
scenario.
multiple reports of intense and continuously rising storm surge ongoing in Panama City Beach, where a couple beach houses have reportedly totally collapsed and completely flooded out. Wow.
Good Lord.
To anyone still in Panama City, please seek higher ground immediately. We don't want you to ride this out in your homes. Seriously, guys.
A hurricane warning has been issued.
All right, June, since I know you edit on mobile, how long do you think it would take you to make something like this? Like, genuinely, how long do you think it would take?
For our area.
Because I would envision spending at least 45 minutes to an hour just, like, on this frame.
Storm surge up to 12 feet is expected, and we're already halfway there. Areas close to Panama along the shore may be completely paralyzed for days to even weeks from an event like this, guys. Not to mention the power is completely out.
Yeah, exactly.
Up
I mean,
to
apparently
miles from
all
Panama
it is
City.
just
again, we've been saying
regular
this for
cat
days
cut
now,
on mobile.
but you guys need to be prepared for what's going to be a very long night in the Florida Panhandle. Potentially even portions of southern Alabama and Georgia, given some of those heavy rainfall amounts that we're going to see on already saturated ground. I really cannot stress enough how dangerous this is, guys. Power might be out for weeks, and landfall is projected to occur in the next 10 to 20 minutes max. To anyone in the direct path of the eye wall that is able to hear this, please, please, please prepare immediately, as sustained winds.
It would take an hour, hour and a half. Dude, I guarantee you, if FT shows up right now and I ask him, he'd be like, bro, it took me 10 minutes.
Remember, guys, this is
There's no way, dude. There's no way.
Situation, especially if you're not prepared.
It's not possible.
Close to the coastlines.
Thank you, Cole. Absolutely right about the winds, as our camera at Sharky's Resort in Panama City Beach has been knocked off and probably blown away. And keep in mind that our equipment is prepared for devastating winds like this. Do not, for any reason whatsoever, go outdoors. It cannot be said enough. The eye wall is rapidly approaching the coast, and we expect landfall to occur shortly. But we will now switch over to Jim Cantore on the phone live at Panama City.
Also, another thing, since it's so short and, you know, there's no filler, this goes by pretty quickly.
Jim,
I thought we were like 3 minutes in.
Yes, thank you, Alyssa. I'll tell you what, it never gets easier.
And this is like the 5th time I've seen this.
Easier to stand out here in these conditions. However, it is always quite the experience. But Isaac's winds are very strong. I mean, just take a listen. It is absolutely roaring, and we already saw some trees get blown away.
Yeah, man, Jim Cantore has lost some sleep in this clip, I think.
Trees, not just
why couldn't he just get the real Jim Cantore?
Baby limbs, big boy trees. These are incredibly dangerous and deadly conditions, and as the eye wall moves on shore, it will only get more intense. The winds are almost as intense as what I went through with Ian a couple years ago. That was not fun, by the way. These are the life-threatening situations here in the Florida Panhandle coast, and I want everyone to hear this. The streets are completely flooded, and I already see some structural damage. I'm standing near a beach house, completely damaged. Balconies completely knocked off. This is already a disaster. And
everything all right, Jim?
I'm sorry, Alyssa. I'm going to have to go find some shelter. The winds are way too strong for anyone to be standing here. So back to you momentarily.
All right, please be careful out there, Jim. Folks, when Jim has to take shelter, you know it's bad. These winds are no joke, and landfall is only about 5 minutes away, and we will continue our coverage of Hurricane Isaac on the Weather Channel. 2 destructive Isaac hurricanes in a 15-year span, that is unbelievable. This part of Florida knows how to brace for a hurricane. It was 5 years ago that Michael impacted this area, and while not on the same strength as Hurricane Michael was, this is
Okay, so here's the deal. We're 30 minutes into the stream now, and we are 2 into the honorable mentions, so I'm going to start speeding this thing up. Very good. So here's Pummeled, which is number 13, I guess. By the way, black screen. You can't tell what number 1 is. So we're going to move on to this one. Fast ass hurricane. That's another thing I noticed. It was moving at like 100 miles an hour real time. Go sub to KEAS or else. Go sub to KEAS. Please. So here's the deal. Chances are somebody's IP address here on their router 168.192.0.10. All right, chances are, I'm just saying, and it might be unprotected. His content's F tier for sure. He's not moved up at all since February, since I made that tier list. At all.
Currently in our area, thunderstorms.
This is really good. I like this a lot. But we're gonna get
our local
to,
Doppler radar.
Like this is already happening. Well, Kay, what exactly did you do in this video? Did you just voice act?
Have a violent
I don't remember.
Tornado moving into the Trenton area, and you look at radar right now, we have a hook signature for the area. For those unfamiliar with hook echoes, they are bad news. It is a huge indication that a thunderstorm updraft is strong. It comes with supercell thunderstorms, and while the echo
a single radar loop, yeah, dude, that's what I thought.
Can be produced by rain and or
is it? I would be willing to say, no, not that one. Maybe this one. Oh yeah, definitely this one. You probably downloaded this color table.
Because there are major sporadic damage and still a lot of work to do into the night. But search and rescue is getting...
Well, yeah, since I'm skipping around this video, it's just a tornado coverage kind of thing. Oh, and also this part's pretty good. Nice POV.
Strengthen as it gets.
Too bad you can't really see what's on screen unless you're watching this on a TV. Do not, like, you. There's no way you can tell what it says under do not. But that doesn't really matter.
Gets closer. We want to show you
Gamecock
now
storm
this
trackers,
debris
get out of here.
signature right over Trent.
The guy's a Clemson fan. Oh, and also this.
Of this thing, especially in the house across from me. Troy tornado.
First of all, those are my sirens in the background. Second of all, square
With the
edge.
camera view. We got a visual on this
Square
thing.
edge.
It's heading right for that house.
Oh no.
Holy
Guess
hell.
what?
House
I just threw it in again.
destroyed. Troy had just ripped it apart. Oh my God. I really, really hope there was no one in that house. I'm sorry,
Square tornado.
guys. I'm sorry.
Or
but
square
this is
nado
not
if
just
you don't
a
have much
tornado.
time.
This is a path of death and destruction. And
Oh, and
what is
here's
worse
the,
is that this thing is moving
thing.
right for downtown,
what,
if not
what
very,
command
very
is it?
close.
I think
You
it's
see
that
the
one.
path of
Might be
this
wrong.
thing moving on the map and knowing that there are people there that may
Yep, there it
lose
is.
their lives, be injured, and will be impacted, some for the rest of their lives. This is absolutely devastating. We will need all the help we can get when this thing moves out. Ridge Spring will be in rubble. There is no easy way of saying it, Troy.
Oh man, folks, this is very tough to look at. This is an EF4 tornado tearing right through Ridge Spring. Massive areas of debris are also in the area.
Very soon.
Also, I want to point this out. This has never been done, to my knowledge, outside of FT, but actual like damage pictures. And I know this is done in Google Maps, but
people
still,
are dead,
like
with
no one
several
has
more
done
injured.
that. Not even
No
me.
damage. Way.
Or maybe actually
Hey
Dante
everyone,
did it.
FT here.
Either way, yeah, this is very good. This is number 13, and now we have another man. FT is just clogging up these honorable mentions here. Astro Fury is probably the best screen pack scenario out there, maybe. How so? I don't know. Like, if I did it with DaVinci, what I would do is like do a mask and then like underlay some damage. I don't know how FT did that. I have no idea. No clue. Not a clue, but we're gonna get to the last FT scenario on here. Too bad he is not here right now, or at least maybe he's lurking.
You're watching F-Tober.
But this is very good. Basically an asteroid, and this takes place over the course of many years. And I said earlier in that I don't feel like I'm controversial saying this. In terms of screen work, he is as good as Rito. For sure. Still has some other things to work on, like pacing. Like if this video were at least 30 minutes, it would for sure be in the top 10. This is best work. Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm really nitpicking at this point, and honestly, every single video in this playlist, if I say something negative, it's just like kind of maybe a personal thing. I don't know. But like an extreme nitpick, really.
Kilometers and 3.1 miles. This is an extremely dangerous.
Oh, and also the use of AI voices in this video. Super good. They all feel like they're from, that time frame.
Dangerous asteroid. But luckily, it is strongly believed that Capheus will miss the Earth. The trajectory is...
So here's screen number 2.
Tune to stations providing news for your area.
Again, and every single one of these screens, they just fit so well for the time frame. I was just really impressed watching this.
As of right now, you are urged to continue.
And he does 1983. There's no 1984 in this video. 0 out of 10.
We have begun operation.
Here's another elite screen. Very good. This probably took him 30 seconds to make. If that screen in Cyclone took him 20, this probably took 30 seconds.
In regards to minimizing the disastrous consequences.
And to protect your ears.
So here's the other one. Maybe Wheeler will show up. We can collectively say, fuck New Jersey. Oh, actually, Christopher's here, and he's from New Jersey, so
to the neurological
here we go.
system.
We're going to destroy
and
New
use
Jersey.
anything you can to protect your ears. The blast will send a powerful sound wave across the planet, and damage to eardrums are likely if you fail to properly protect your ears. If needed, use something to cover your head and hold on to a sturdy surface. As impact occurs, windows will shatter, power will go off, and damage to structures could also occur. Please.
That's right, South Command. That is, in fact, my favorite scenario.
Please make sure you are safe.
Of all time. Have I ever watched it? Maybe. I don't know.
Safely braced for impact. If you are in the designated shelters, follow all safety protocols. We expect signals to be...
Naeem, I feel very deeply sorry for you. I really do. And it's not your fault. I have to say, New Jersey does have a great economy, with gas stations, hiring people to pump your gas for you. Who cares?
Be down nationwide temporarily after impact. Information will be delayed hours or days after impact. Please ensure your safety. This is the emergency broadcast system signing off. We will be back as soon as we can. May God be with you all.
This is FT's best work, and it's only going to get better, man. Like, I don't know how much more he can do on mobile.
Prepare for what the impact will bring.
But he's only going to improve. I don't know how.
Consequences will be absolutely devastating. Embrace yourself.
Wait a second. Are you saying that New Jersey has weed now? I might move there. Just kidding.
For the impact immediately, as it is now just seconds away. Protect your body immediately.
Oh, there's the first person to reference one of my videos. How's it going, Tristan?
Immediately get into a safe position and brace. This is a catastrophic situation, and anyone who fails to protect themselves will suffer.
There we go. Voice was dying there for a second. 66%, dude, that's great.
Severe consequences.
Honestly, that's great.
Folks, very soon we will lose signal, and we are not sure how long we will be out for, but please take care of yourselves. We wish you all safety in this difficult time.
I'm doing... There we go. I don't know if that cut anything off, but I'm doing good, Tristan. Kid named microphone off. Don't look now, Kay, but the anomaly is coming. And I mean coming. And I mean coming. And also, this part right here. The ambience is just insane. Like, if you listen to this with headphones on, it's really cool. Also, the screen goes hard. Severe disruption, oh no! You know, I mean, California is an awesome state, scenery-wise, but it's so easy to hate the people, that type of people that live there. They're so annoying, dude. And it's not even because they're liberals, they're just so goddamn stuck up. And it's expensive. And I am a hypocrite because I do live in Texas, and you know, and everyone that lives in Texas is the same level of annoying as California. So I guess there's that. And the rich, yeah, it's mostly the rich beach people. Oh, he took it away. Except they're yeah, pretty much, Mr. Peach. Except we're conservatives. Anyway. Alright, so enough of this video. Now 15, 14. Here is number 11. This barely just did not make the cut. But the Civil World War Prologue. This scenario from Nova, I think this is his best work. And I reacted to this on stream earlier this year, and I really had a blast watching it. I don't know if he's here right now, but really, like, this is probably the best time I've had, you know, watching a scenario on stream. Like, the storyline goes crazy, dude. Honestly, the rabies, and you know, then the alt group showing up and then causing mayhem, and then all that. I'm not going to spoil too much of it, although I spoiled most of it. Also, let's watch this old intro, because I think it's really good. I don't know why you pitched it.
When watching a supernova production presentation, it is important to remember the supernova's guide to not being a dumbass. This guide involves the watch
Who
principle,
cares if they're
which goes as
conservatives or
follows.
liberals?
Watch
Both are
where you
mid.
watch this
That is a
video.
great
This
opinion.
video contains
I
emergency alert system
Jesus
codes
Christ. I
that if
caused
near
the
EAS
San Diego
equipment,
Spectacular.
such as encoders or HAM radios, could cause an activation of the emergency alert system.
I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of politics. I'm really not. And I talk like I really am. So maybe I should shut up. Let's see. I have not watched this one fully. You really should, June. This is really good.
The
Super good.
emergency alert system are federal offenses. The charge for a federal offense could range from $20,000 to $1 million. You could also spend a few months to 5 years in jail. Adjust your volume accordingly. This video contains loud noises that can cause ear damage. The creator of the video, Supernova/Hypernova, will not be responsible for any ear damage caused by this video. Tune to another video if need be. This video may contain noises that could be upsetting to viewers with noise sensitivity or neurological conditions, such as ADHD.
You spent 5 years in jail one time? Tell me about the incomprehensible human horrors in there.
Your autism spectrum disorder. In addition, this video may
Dude, this
contain
intro goes so hard. I love it.
Viewers. These topics include, but are not limited to, mentions or depictions of war, self-harm, horror, violence, death, and various others. Viewer discretion.
Gee, I'm not gonna add on to that.
Click away if need be. This video may contain flashing lights, which could have negative effects for photosensitive viewers.
Did the skibbity toilet happen in prison, K?
Some basic.
I feel terrible for saying that. Holy shit.
Humility. Do not steal this video or re-upload without permission from the owner. Doing so may result in a DMCA strike on your channel. Remember the watch principle of Supernova's Guide to Not Being a Dumpus while viewing this presentation, and we hope you enjoy the show.
I'm unsubbing. Please do. Very cringe. Eagle, are you kidding me? I'm sorry. I apologize. I shouldn't have said it. Okay. So my favorite parts of this scenario, yeah, who cares about all this? All this is pretty good. But this is what I'm talking about. Nova was once a weather creator. You guys might forget that. And he was once very overrated, but he turned it around. Gonna put something in the bird. Whatever. All of this dude's scenarios go super hard. I wanted to pick one because generally most of his feel kind of the same. But, you know, I could really feel that there's a lot of passion put into this one. So I had to pick this one. And also the Noah template because I'm biased. You know, this is not necessarily like the objective 10 best scenarios. It's really my favorite. And the objective is, I don't know, maybe a completely different list. Thought I would say that before we got too far into this.
Manhattan. This is a very dangerous storm. Hazard, softball-sized hail and wind gusts in excess of 77 miles.
Oh yeah, if you guys haven't seen this, this is a really good scenario. Now, shit. 15. So, what do you guys think is the number 10 on here? What do you guys think is number 10? Because it's not any of these if you guys are just now joining. These are all honorable mentions, all very good. What do you think is number 10? All right, I'm going to make the screen black. Yeah, K, because you saw it. So, the one weather scenario on here, it is number 10, which is really something. I really didn't even see this coming when I was putting this whole list together. I got to stop doing that. I keep spoiling it. Whatever. 8 through 3 is pretty interchangeable. Whatever. But yeah, this is the best weather scenario that I have not made personally. And honestly, if you said this is better than Twisted Fury, I wouldn't argue with it. I really wouldn't. Because ultimately, you know, this does what Arizona wanted to do with this, I could tell very easily. It's kind of just like a real-time thing. And I like that they kind of sped up the process. Like this thing moves at literally 200 miles an hour real time. And the editing in this is crazy too. And like this is not even close to the best that Arizona can do, which is crazy. I cannot wait for him to make something 100 times better than me. And that's not sarcasm, by the way. It's not. I know he can do it. I know he has projects, all right, that got deleted.
Everybody.
So yeah, this is pretty realistic for being near a warm front. I know that. And then I don't know how in the world he made this. No idea. Not a clue in the world how he made this temperature gradient map. I have no idea. Like if I made this, it would be like a sharp line in between the rest of the colors. Like hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he drew the storms. Yeah, that's another thing. And then like the best I know how to do literally is just you know, doing this. Like I don't know how you get it to like blend that well. I have no idea. But anyway, oh, that's the wrong thing. But here we go. Back to the video. Like I know how he did everything else, but this is like what boggles me.
The reason behind this is a much bigger, nastier picture on the table. A potential severe weather outbreak will be underway this evening. I'm meteorologist Julie Wood, and I will be assisting
He's very talented. Yeah, no kidding,
Brandon this
dude.
evening in covering the potential tornado
Like this
outbreak
is
that
literally the
Storm
best weather
Prediction
creator of
Center
all
is
time. You guys
forecasting for
just
our area.
haven't seen most
Thank
of
you,
his
Julie, for
content
the
yet.
rundown. And the displayed temperature map.
I promise it is not me. It is not me. I'm not the best weather creator. You can say it's Melanie, aka TMYK. You can say that. You can say that it's Shadow. But it's going to be Arizona. Let's be real here.
A warm front is currently draped in the lower segments of our coverage area. This has created rather foggy conditions across most of the city, and spotty showers and possible thunderstorms may arise along the front in the later morning hours.
I mean, yeah, like Lawrenceburg disaster, like that takes a lot of patience to make, seriously. Because it took me a week. It took me a whole week. Granted, I was working 66, I think, hours that week. But it took me a whole week to make that whole upper section part of that thing in Twisted Fury, the whole tornado path. I don't know how long it took him to make that ungodly long video.
Hours.
Really, Naeem, I appreciate that. But I have to disagree. Here I am, not taking compliments again. What am I, FT? Like, no, seriously, Tristan, I am like waiting any day now. He's gonna release something that's way better, way better than Twisted Fury, way better. Top 3 weather creators. Yeah, that you can make an argument for that, I guess. But yeah, like there's no way you're gonna get me to do this. Like all this intricate weather stuff. Dante does this too. Kay does this. You know, the soundings, the whole, you know, a bunch of small things. Like I don't do that because what I really wanted to do with Twisted Fury, I just wanted to really maximize what I was already good at. That was just making custom templates, doing POV stuff, and implementing the tornado forensics thing. So, you know, I did my best on that, but Arizona's going to make something way better.
And as we look at the Futurecast radar, we can see the cap does hold strong.
Oh, and also you can see the GR2 thing here. Like, and also, I don't know how you would make this either. Oh, actually, never mind. It's not even offline. It's just a drop shadow. Never mind.
As we move into the near future. Brandon, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, like the amount of time it must have taken to draw these fucking storms, dude.
Move into the near future.
It took me an hour to. I'm going to stop talking now. We're 3
Brandon,
minutes in.
do you
I got
have
to stop
anything
talking.
to say?
Well, it is definitely possible that the inversion holds until overnight when the cold front and dry line merge. However, the 12 p.m. sounding shows a very...
All right, so what are the key parts of the scenario? There's a tornado watch. You know, that's pretty cool. He gets it to flash at some point. This is also super good. Like, this is the... oh, yeah, this is the scenario that made FT jealous for so long. Like, it's actually that good. Today. Maybe I should even move this thing up, honestly. Oh, yeah, dude, and he also hand drew the velocity. Like, how do you know? Please show the photo of the tornado. What? Show the photo of the tornado. Oh, yeah, of course. There we go.
In addition to this, a new storm has fired near Enid. Folks, today seems to be beginning with a bang.
Like, this goes really hard. When I first watched this, up until I figured out that he just hand drew these, I thought these were just like extremely smoothed out. Like he used some kind of software to like smooth out some radar scans. Not the case.
Everybody in the Green County
Arizona 1, K2, Dante 3, U4. Cool.
Hello, Jason? I think we lost him. Brandon, look online and see if there are any photos you can find of the storm.
Purple polygon. There we go. And so for the rest of the video, for like the last 10 minutes of the video, it's just pretty much ambience and also damage pictures. There's a picture of Gerald somewhere. Oh yeah, I think this is it. Or is it? I remember watching this and like, oh, there's Gerald. But I forgot which picture. I haven't seen this in so long. Whatever. Either way, super good. Only weather scenario in the top 10 for me. Bridge Creek. Dude, I swear to God, I thought there was a Gerald picture in there somewhere. Whatever. All right. So, that was number 10. So number 9 is from a person who has burst onto the scene recently. Whoops. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure that I don't spoil this. All right, here we go. Just closed it. So this is 1505. It's 1505 by Rito. This is number 9. This is his first appearance on the stream. And what I really like about this one, like the it's not just the screens. Like obviously Rito is super good at this like minimalistic screen thing. I'm pretty sure he's an actual graphic designer too. I might be wrong. I've heard that, but not from him. But it wouldn't shock me at all. But it's not just the screens, you know, it's the editing. Like you don't see anyone other than Harvester really do this thing right here. This takes a while. I know how to do it. I just haven't put it in any of my scenarios yet. But it takes a pretty good amount of time. I'll say that. And great, yeah, the script writing is very good. Obviously. Like this really reminds me of Invasion of Taiwan, also in the top 10 by Harvester. Shouldn't really come as a surprise.
Oh.
But this script, like this is super good. Like, you don't see people just round off edges. Like, it's a very easy thing to do, but just no one does it for some reason. It looks so much cleaner.
A viral outbreak has been confirmed in Hong Kong. Officials have conducted.
And I could do without like the foreign part, I guess. But you know, whatever. This is already a 40-minute video. And also, yeah, this is a pretty good screen too. This though, this is like class. This is super good.
Leading to damaging and even fatal cases
Like
of
the
infection.
background and then
If you experience
everything
a
about
medical
this.
emergency,
Very good.
dial the 000 hotline.
Yeah, dude, like if you have good graphic design skills, and I'm not saying that I do because I don't know jack shit about graphic design, which might come as a surprise to a few of you, but yeah, if you know graphic design and if you know storytelling, then you have a bright future in this genre. I will say that. The fact that he's risen very quickly doesn't shock me at all.
Another infection is the outcome the world feared.
In Karachi, the 12th largest city in the world, trouble has been brewing.
And like the news screens he does himself as
roaming
well.
around the downtown center
Like he doesn't
since
use this
January.
online. I know there's an online template for CNN, the CNN news template.
Is beginning
Don't use it.
to rear its ugly head.
You're not a graphics designer, dude. What? Yeah, I
On
know.
February 20th, a
I just play around in PowerPoint.
local government unit gave a public health and safety warning to its citizens, describing a sickness with minor symptoms and
But yeah, the he does his own news template things. Clip selection is very good as well. I don't want to spend too much time on these. This one is like might be the worst one, and I say worst like in air quotes. Probably the worst one in the video. But everything else like just has this kind of like it grabs your attention.
Vigorously with soap
That's what
and
I'm
water.
trying to say.
Avoid close contact with people who are.
And here's this again. Again, this takes a lot of time to do. This sections like this. Also, I like that transition there to symbolize that Pakistan is completely broken. Pakistan is no more. It's easier than thought. What it requires is patience, and a lot of people just don't have that. And that includes me up until about 2 months ago. No patience for anything. But yeah, this is super well done. National emergency message, cookie points for that. It's not emergency action notification anymore, guys. In case you didn't know. So yeah, there's that. Really good virus scenario. Maybe the best one, probably. I don't think, or actually no, it's not. There's there's another one in the video that is, or on the stream eventually that is better. Second best virus scenario. So there's that one. And then we're gonna go to another one that I watched for the first time on stream earlier this year. And I was really, really impressed with it because I thought I was totally desensitized to videos like this. But this video actually kind of got me a little bit. And there we go. Here we go. It's Threads, pretty much. Now, when I was rewatching this video earlier today to make this playlist, like I saw NWO in the title. I'm like, well, what did NWO do? Like, this is like if you've watched, this is like obviously mostly Diamond and Rito. I don't know what role NWO had in this, but whatever. It's a great scenario, man. It really is. It's a shame it's at number 8, I think. Yeah, it's at 8. Like we're really splitting atoms. Like between 8 and 3, it's pretty much interchangeable. What the hell's number 1? It might not shock you, honestly. It might not shock you. Or anyone. But what Diamond is really good at, Diamond's main strength, is just making these kind of slow burn analog horror scenarios that progressively get kind of scarier. And I've watched all of them. This is the only video of his that gets me. For some reason, Red Dawn is also very good. Has the same effect. But this one I like the most.
Nuclear explosions are caused by weapons such as H-bombs or atom bombs. They are like ordinary explosions, only many times more powerful. They cause great heat and blast. They also make a cloud of deadly dust. So these are the two dangers. First, heat and blast.
If it's the awakening, I'll cut my leg off. Is it the
followed
awakening?
by
Find out,
fallout.
guys, in about 2
The
hours.
heat and blast is so severe that
I
it
guess you
can
could call
kill
this a slow burn stream.
and can destroy buildings for up to 5 miles from the explosion.
But yeah, Threads. Threads just has this, it's just such a great ambience behind it, man. It really does. So good, and also the screens are very good. And then, in my opinion, that's what separates it from 1505, at least in this list.
The United States government has been forced,
And I do like this thing here at the bottom. That way you know how long it takes.
reluctantly, to take action to safeguard what it believes are legitimate Western interests in the Middle East.
In the same speech,
Also, I was really a big fan of this globe, too.
We are confident that the Soviet Union will take note of our resolve.
Life and property from being destroyed.
Originating in
I like this, too. I like this purple to black.
Washington, D.C. An incredibly tedious and dangerous chain of events was sent on behalf of the U.S., launching a nuclear
Kind of a similar thing.
battlefield weapon on the Mashhad base. This predicament stretched out for 2 hours.
This screen is super clean.
If you are in a tent.
And the reason I'm skipping around, I want you guys to watch this video for yourselves if you have not seen it. You gotta watch it, and you gotta, like, pay attention to it.
Find peace in knowing that we will return.
But yeah, this is coming in number 8. Awesome job again. I have no idea what NWO did in this. I'm sorry to say. Also, I should probably like it, because it's pretty obvious, you know, what involvement Rito had in it. Some of these screens, and it's obvious what Diamond did in the beginning, and the ambience. But what did NWO do? I do not know. If anyone has any insight into that. All right, we're gonna move on to number 7. What is? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, and the original movie Threads. I've not seen it, but I know it's a recreation of that. Okay. Number 7. From, you guessed it, it's Dark Autumn 2. Dark Autumn 1 was originally going to be in the honorable mentions, but I forgot that Pummeled and what was the other one? The fuck. It was I forgot that Pummeled and Cyclone existed, so this was originally going to be 14, and then Silent Blizzard was going to be 15, and then I had to knock both of those out. Unfortunate, but whatever. So yeah, Dark Autumn 2 is Rito's second best video in my opinion. Although, I mean, if we're comparing it to the one that's next, I mean, we're splitting atoms, I guess. Like again, it's the editing, it's the screens, it's the storytelling. Everything I said in 1505, but just better slightly in this video. Also notice this is a pretty much perfectly recreated Easy Plus screen. Not difficult to do, by the way. Just in your video editor, if you want to do an Easy Plus screen like this, just overlay one from like a real alert capture into your video editor and then just go from there. Hello, noob. How are you?
The particle material from entering your shelter. Multiple major buildings in Vancouver and Burnaby have been
And this
bombed
flashing
by
thing, I
domestic
like
terrorists.
that too.
These buildings include but are not
City of Ames. Now, also about this video, when I was rewatching it today, I noticed a small thing, which is, you know, the screen being super dark when something terrible is happening,
Crop failure is the
which I appreciate.
main cause, with the Leadham-Wills event causing drastic shifts in climate.
This looks really good too. You know, I remember him, I remember Rito coming into one of my streams earlier this year. He was like, dude, I can't get this JPEG to work. And he was complaining about it for like 2 hours. Then he finally got it. I don't know what happened there. Or actually, no, that was a different video. Never mind. Wasn't this video.
100 people has begun inciting violence against.
Yeah, you're right, Kay. It's pacing. Pacing is very important. There's a lot of very important things, you know, pacing, graphics, audio and visual editing. Like, we really are in an era. It's a bloodbath, man. It's so hard to make good content.
The police, and both sides have opened fire. Do not
are on the lookout. Stay safe at this time.
Also, I like these transitions a lot to separate the different parts of the videos. Really like that color. And oh yeah, this the ending part here. We're gonna watch this. My storytelling ability is just not there. There's no way I'm gonna make anything like this. I just don't have it. You have it or you don't. It's important to recognize if you do or you don't have it.
All right, we've located Mr. Osborne's shelter. Everyone keep quiet. We need to learn about his condition. Jesus Christ.
What? 900 million people.
900 million people.
Goddamn million.
I love this. I love this so much.
Oh, I had to be so f***ing careless. Really, Wayne should have never put me on his job. Maybe this blue prison ball would be a little bit brighter without a global f***ing catastrophe. I can't believe this bullshit I've caused. All these countries collapsed, the families torn apart. I don't know. 900 million.
Yeah, okay, what I do with my exes is I just ignore them. That's the thing. Just for some reason, I guess I'm going to go on a tangent here. For some reason, you just cannot end a relationship well. For some reason, I don't get it. Whatever. You can't do it. You can't do that if you're in your early 20s. Oh, well. No, I need to hate you to get over... whatever.
We might have a check. Oh. Enter!
Single Life rocks. It does rock. It's super good until you get lonely. And then it sucks, but I'm not at that point yet.
This is Jason Olson, speaking once more. It's been an eventful time for me. It's nice to know now that Mike Lawson got his money's worth. I wasn't bluffing.
Alright, so there's that. Dark Autumn 2, that's what, number 7, I think? Yeah, number 7. So here's the final Rito video of the stream. That's right, he is in here once again. You rid a flying broom across the sky. Hello, witch. FT, please type witch in chat, please. Also, this stream will be up permanently. If you guys are interested. Just if you guys are interested. Hopefully it doesn't get copyright claimed. If it does, I'll take it down. I'm gonna have to, unfortunately. But hopefully it doesn't happen. Oh, I should probably do that. There we go. Retribution. Oh, and also I need to block out these other videos. There we go. This is Rito's best work. And it's not really necessarily because of, like, what really separates this from the other videos he's made is the voice acting. I really do. I think this is his best video. God, I love that command. So do I. It's a great command.
To mount
here we are with the
wake of the unprecedented cold snap amid the warming conditions, and now stunning.
If you are in
this looks very clean, of course. But oh, what's the what are some of the voice acting parts in here? Dude, I'm losing energy so quickly. Dude, I'm so sad. Okay, hold on. Gotta drink some more water. Oh yeah, best voice acting in a scenario right here. Probably.
Indoors, stay indoors, and lock all entrances to your
large office buildings. As 11 o'clock struck, the attack
here we go. This is voice acting. This is not AI, by the way. This is voice acting.
Unleashed. In the streets, bystanders
so
run from the wreckage with their lives at great risk. This day became a scar in the minds of those impacted, as a day without a safe place. This has also shown to be a day of great concern and uncertainty. The people of has also acted lives.
You know, I should probably read some of these things in the
known at this
bottom
point,
scroll.
the dread children.
Although it doesn't look like there's any Easter eggs. No, not really.
Terror. The United States government, though, has not yet made a statement regarding this.
You would, well, actually, you did in place. You were in the honorable mentions, and I should probably change that. Man, I totally forgot that I changed the title. There we go. You made up, there were 5 honorable mention spots. You made up 3 of them with Astro Fury, Pummeled, and Cyclone. So there you go. Very close.
Event.
But no cigar. Top 15. You made up, let's see, 12 through 14, I want to say.
Taken to protect the citizens of the European Union and beyond. The delegates and executives of the EEAS have agreed to hold an emergency.
Multiple large explosions have been reported in the city of St. Paul, and the Twin Cities metropolitan area is in direct danger. Law enforcement...
Do SitePal voices count as AI? Yeah, they do. They do. Anything computer generated. Excuse me. Anything computer generated AI.
Has been provoked in downtown St. Paul is in an incredibly dangerous standing. Based on recent events, this occurrence has been classified as a terrorist attack instigated by the GROW organization. To prevent being caught in the crossfire, stay indoors with all entrances locked and any transparent vision points such as windows blocked off. Be prepared to stay in your shelter for around 2 days. Do not enter the danger zone of the attack in downtown St. Paul, as you may be mistaken for an instigator. The borders of Ramsey County will be closed down for entrances, and security measures will be taken for those attempting to exit. Repeating, the Twin Cities metropolitan area is in direct danger. Law enforcement has been provoked and downtown St. Paul is in an incredibly dangerous standing. Stay indoors with all entrances locked.
You're bringing up Donna? There's a Donna voice that's not on like the AT&T thing. Like I need that. There's like an actual downloadable Donna voice. I've seen people use it. I literally need that for this scenario that I'm about to start making. I need it, dude. I don't know if anyone here has it, but I need it very badly.
Transparent vision points such as windows blocked off. Be prepared to stay in your shelter for around 2 days. Do not enter the danger zone of the attack in downtown St. Paul, as you may be mistaken for an instigator.
Yes, Mr. Peach, a new Eagle scenario. The goal for this one, I literally don't care if it gets 500 views. I don't care. What I want is for a blue box to show up under the video. That's all I want. A blue box to show up under the video. That's all I want. That's all I want out of it. I think I'm probably going to do it.
The borders of Ramsey County will be closed down for entrances, and security measures will be taken for those attempting to exit. Stay tuned to local media for further information.
Guys, I literally said this was going to happen. I literally said this was going to happen earlier. FT is going to blame his improvement on me. Here he goes. That's a joke, by the way. Don't take that seriously.
This is a message to remain private, dedicated only for its recipients.
Yeah, I guess poor choice of wording there. That's on me, I'm sorry.
Unauthorized use of this message will result.
I'm spending way too much time on this. Yeah, Retribution I think is Rito's best work. It's not too long. Also, this map here at the end is super cool. And this looks like it was maybe GR2 with some overlaid text. Not completely sure, but I think that might be what it is. I don't know. I'm done analyzing this one. Super good. Now we're going to move on to the next one. You blame? Yeah, sure. Give me a list, dude. Give me a 1,000-word essay, please. No shorter, no longer. All right. So here is the first appearance from a creator, another creator on this playlist. You guys may or may not know who this is. It's Harvester. It's Harvester, baby. Let's go. Finally, I'm hyped up for this one. I love Nuclear Armageddon. Like, I'm not a huge political scenario fan, but Harvester just makes such well-edited videos, and he makes it seem very realistic. I really like them a lot. I do. Better than Rito. Still, I know he might be mad to hear that. You've watched this one dozens of times. I've watched this one 3 times, and I'm like, oh wow, this is amazing. This is awesome. Here we go. Number 1, the Earth spinning. Number 2, clear water. Number 3, number 3, thick booties. What? Number 4, a pleasant Noah screen. 5, flat Earth conspiracy. 6, everything I do because you're my Lord and Savior. 7, K's fan base. Totally understandable. I'm not going to argue with you at all. I'm not. But like, yeah, you guys know Harvester. The music, the editing, the graphics, the relatively realistic any way you put it, storytelling. Since these are kind of controversial. Like if I go into this comment section, oh, hold on, wait. Let me make sure I'm not spoiling anything. I'm not. Like if I go into this comment section, I will find someone that absolutely hates this. Like it's just a matter of time, I swear. Okay, maybe not. Maybe everyone just loves this one. Dude, I swear to God, dude, Harvester gets a lot of hate comments. Dude, come on, I gotta find one. Yeah, here we go. One of many unrealistic of this scenario. A full paragraph, although that's not really a hate comment. I'm done looking. I'll go back to the video now.
Military beast that is China.
Yeah, dude, a lot of boomers just hate the guy. Like clockwork. I don't get it. Like it's not like if you're a boomer, does this really seem that unrealistic for like a scenario? Like I don't get it. Like their brain cannot process it. I don't know. Number 8, Johnson & Johnson. Number 9, Mr. Clean. Number 10, a squall line that happened to generate from hell. That is very true. How old is a boomer to you? I think, what were they born? Like before 1975, I think is what I saw. So before that, somewhere around that. I don't know.
China have given North Korea.
But yeah, this is a average Harvester video, S tier content, great visuals, great editing. I've said this 3 times now. It's relatively realistic, any way you want to put it. Nuclear Armageddon, there you go. You're from the 80s, dude. Wow, okay. I had no idea there were like 50-year-olds watching me. That's crazy. Like there's 50-year-old content creators in here. That's crazy, dude. I had no idea. And I thought, oh, what's his name? Guy who used to make this, who's now in jail. SSTEAS, yeah, he's like 30 something. 42, yeah, that's crazy. I can't wrap my head around that. By far the oldest, like you're almost double my age. Damn. Oh, well, oh wait, did I just, no, I don't think I did. Okay, so top 4, here we go. Number 4. This person appears on this list one time. One time. He has made one all-time great scenario. A lot of pretty good stuff, a lot of bad stuff, a lot of mid stuff. But this is incredible. All right, I watched this on stream. I thought I had to immediately put this guy in S tier. This was like right before I made the tier list too, I think. So here it is. It's V-Day by YP. I really like what he did with the texture. It's super cool. It's good work you kids put out. Yeah. Man. I had no idea. It's like it would be like a 70-year-old making a YTP. I don't know if you know what that is, but that'd be crazy. But yeah, of course, everyone knows YP for his clip selection, his occasionally like elite visuals, but it does not get any better than V-Day. This is by far and away the best volcano scenario. There's also Ashfall by K. It's pretty good. You do know what YTP is. No, it is not Dixito. Dixito's not on here. Spoiler alert. AKA Luke, I'm going to call him Luke for now on. No need to call him Dixito.
Cover and hold on.
We are experiencing quite a bit of shake.
In 2 seconds.
And the transitions too, like these transitions between scenes are super good like that. Nobody else does that. Also, this looks like it was quite time consuming. Like this might be the worst screen in the entire video. It's still very good.
Emission of volcanic ash into the atmosphere. An evacuation order has been issued for all residents living within 500.
Mr. President, we have just been informed that the Vales caldera in New Mexico.
There's just such a large collection of extremely good screens. Also, it's paced absolutely perfectly. Gotta shout that out too. Extremely hard to pace something correctly.
Water has been contaminated as a result of high acid content of a
degree decrease in average global temperatures.
I guess there is one gripe. I just don't like this VHS effect, but that's just me.
Since volcanic ash blocks sunlight, photosynthesis is now considered to be.
But I do like this quite a bit. It's awesome. V-Day, by far and away, best volcano scenario. My voice is about to go again. Oh, come on. There we go. The bottom forecast. I'm pretty sure it's from a clip that he selected. He might have made it. I don't know. Either way, this is an awesome scenario. Now we're going to move on. Now we're in top 3 territory, guys. Top 3. Whoops. And this comes as no real surprise. You have to take a walk. Well, welcome back. V-Day was number 4. V-Day was after Nuclear Armageddon. So there's that. Oh yeah, here we go. Top 3 now. We're going to start with Invasion of Taiwan. This is, I think, Harvester's best individual work. And the thing is, this isn't really even an EAS scenario. It's more of like a global, whatever. I'm nitpicking. But the editing in this is just absolutely insane. And again, also 3 through 8, so like this all the way through, I don't know, what was it? Dark Autumn 2. Pretty much every video. Dark Autumn 2, there was Retribution, there was a couple other videos. They're all interchangeable, 3 through 8. I wouldn't argue with it. But yeah, Harvester's best edited video. I mean, look at that.
Seriously.
It's very realistic with the clip selection and the pictures, and also he does some nice animations in this one too. Like, I gotta go find it. I think this was handmade.
Many places around the world are now waking up to the disturbing but unsurprising news of China's invasion of Taiwan. With the world seeing plenty of reports of China.
And it is realistic because, you know, China could very well invade Taiwan. But personally, I don't think they will. And also these pictures too, we had to hand make these. Like, this really deserves a lot of credit. This part was handmade too. Like, dude, you don't see anyone else making stuff like this. Just point blank. Point blank. I still think Celtic's the best. Pure talent and experience. Experience also important.
North of the island, and Taipei remains well in Taiwanese control. In the south, there has been less resistance for China, and they have made.
I may bump this up to number 2. It might surpass my next video. I'm really thinking about it because almost everything in the scenario is handmade. I can tell. So yeah, invasion of Taiwan. You're making a sequel to Callister's Hideout, dude. What's going to happen now? Callister's going to reveal himself, and he's going to be a supreme gentleman. Oh wait, were you there for that? Were you there when I streamed that interrogation? Dude, I can't believe there's going to be a Callister 2, man. Let's go. Well, I'll tell you, man, I have been converted to Callister status. Do I have any personal favorite scenarios that are actually dog shit, but you personally enjoy them? But I do, actually. There is, for some ungodly reason, Awoshi has this one video. It's so bad. And no slight to Awoshi. But it's, what was it called? It was Things Are Really Heating Up in Arizona. That one I just really like that one for some reason. And a lot of Hermitage's older content, like his first 15 to 20 scenarios maybe, I guess would also fit that category. What else? What else can I think of? I don't know, maybe Northern Indiana Chaos since we're there. Just kidding. Nuclear Power Plant Disaster by SPR. You know, that's the guy that made the Squall Line scenarios before I did. I almost got excited. It's not a dog shit scenario, though. It's like barely in mid status. Is there anything else I can think of that would like fit that category? I don't know, honestly. But yeah, I remember that nuclear power plant scenario. I remember the screens being pretty good for the time. Dude, it's David. Let's go. Let's go. David's here. All right, we're going to move on. So number 2, it is a virus scenario. We are at number 2 now. I noticed I just got a giant bump in viewers. We are at number 2. It is the best virus scenario out there. It's a collab with 2 people. You guys are not going to be surprised when I reveal this. at all, probably. But it's The Awakening. Wow, who would have thought? The Awakening. Where do I even start with The Awakening? What is number one? What is number one? Dude, I have no idea what number one could possibly be. Like literally, where do I start? Where do I start? Like I said, 3 through 8 were interchangeable. I really think that number 1 and 2 are also interchangeable, except, you know, it just depends what mood I'm in. So I put the other one at number 1. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But yes, the Awakening. This scenario, fun fact, I really want to dethrone this one. I really do. I think I can. Like, just in general, a virus scenario. I know exactly what I want to do. I can start working on it in about a week, and it's going to be fantastic. It's going to have a blue box under the video, guys. I guarantee it. But this is so good. Like every single one of these new screens is perfect. There's no flaws in this video whatsoever, really. No, it's just it is the best. It is the best virus scenario. Second best one overall. What's a blue, like, you know, have you ever seen those messages like below a YouTube video in this blue box, like a COVID-19 message, or maybe like a self-harming / suicide message or something like that? Here, I can pull one up real quick. I think I can show you an example. Oh yeah, like here we go. Like the goal for the video is to have like this blue box right here under the video, but not this like exact one. So yeah, we're gonna get back to this. Kay has never seen. We might just watch the whole thing live. It's literally that good. I love that scenario, man. But again, you know, 1 and 2 interchangeable, depends on what mood I'm in. Civil War rabies. Oh, it's a top 3 for me, I think. We'll get to liminality later. We'll watch the whole thing. But yeah, like if you've seen The Awakening, you know how good it is. It's perfect pretty much in every way, except it was made like 2 years ago, so there could be some things that are modernized, like maybe the screen, or maybe this Easy Plus could have something added to it, but you know, whatever. This map's also pretty cool. Oh yeah, so there's that. Yeah, top 2, I would say that top 2 is pretty easy. That's everyone's top 2. Like, no surprise there, really. And yeah, so I'm just gonna do this. Here is number 1. Yeah, it's liminality. I mean, everyone saw that coming, I think. Gotta drink some more water. All right, KEAS. Are you ready for the best scenario you've ever seen? Legitimately. Liminality watch party. Number 1's the wedge. Yeah, you're right. I should change that. Here we go. Here we go. So here's a list. Invasion of Taiwan 10, number 9, Apocalyptic Alley. I will say this before we start liminality. I've said in the past that Apocalyptic Alley is very overrated. I still stand by that, but definitely the best. Like if you had to download a scenario and listen to it, I have actually tried doing that, going on a walk. Dude, it's actually it's a blast listening to it, honestly. It really is. I'll give it that. It's awesome. But just don't watch it. Then 8, The Awakening. 7, EF6. 6, Capsized Ferry is a good one. It's a good one for its time. Very good. I like that one. Lawrenceburg, Purcell, Liminality, Washington's Walloping, and Raining Fire is another one. Like in 5 years, Raining Fire is going to turn into a fucking MP3 scenario, which is unreal to me. Because the visuals, I think the visuals in Raining Fire are absolutely perfect for the video itself, really. Like if you had to make a NOAA/AM/FM/whatever radio template, that's the one you would make. Then you could just build upon that. Worst scenarios ever go. The Glitch, number 1. Number 2, anything made by Hermitage in the past 3 years. Sorry. 3, anything made by Clay. 4, anything made by Sarunia. Anything made by who else? Who's another person? Ultimate Abduction, dude. The Blessed Buddha scenarios were terrible too. There was a sex scene in one of them. 912. Yeah, anything made after a tragedy, whatever. I'm done talking about that now. If Arizona were to make a weather scenario with all of his skill, where would it be on the list? Maybe number 1. Like, he's that good. He is that good. I'm serious, man. Watch out. Because he's coming. Like, even though I am a weather person, there's only one weather scenario in the top 10. It's not really a secret that a lot of weather scenarios just aren't that good. And I can get mad at all the analog creators calling it out. Whatever. But Arizona is going to make something absolutely revolutionary. I guarantee it. Oh yeah, he is that good. Trust me. You'll see. I think my opinion is going to age well on that. Anyway, Liminality Watch Party. Let's go. Oh, you can't see anything. Yeah, that's true. Can't see anything. All right, there we go. Haven't missed anything. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so the watch party is gonna begin soon. All right, I promise. I promise. All right, here we go. Be back in a second. Okay. All right, let's get this thing started. I can buy you alcohol, Kay. It would be a very complicated process, but I could do it. What kind of soap do I have? It's interesting because the shampoo I use, it's like this Head and Shoulders like eucalyptus and neem, like NEEM, not Naeem. I know Naeem is here. It's NEEM, so whatever that is. And then body wash, I use Moisturize from Old Spice. I'm not gonna pause too much, hopefully. It's a 2-in-1. Holy shit, we just jumped to 18. Alright. I'm gonna stop talking. Liminality watch party. Here we go. Also, Kay, please watch this. Please watch this. Please enjoy it as much as everyone else does. I'm begging you. I promise this is the best scenario out there. Like, look at this editing, man. Seriously. You know, right off the bat, music is awesome.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning into WBZ Local News in Boston. A concerning, unexplainable psychological phenomenon is on the rise, with scattered reports across New England within the past few days. Victims of this terrifying complication all reportedly said they had extremely vivid dreams the night before their issues started, and seemed to have a strange bond with these dreams, with most saying it was their quote-unquote happy place, and that was far better than the real world. Most victims then went into distress, experiencing frequent anxiety attacks, delusions, and fits of rage, with some taken into police custody because they posed a threat to themselves or those around them. A small minority of those affected even displayed some physiological symptoms symptoms, including seizures, strokes, and cardiac arrest. One victim, a man in his 30s, reportedly died from his physiological complications. No other deaths have been reported yet. Authorities and mental health experts are completely clueless as to what this is, who might be at risk for it, and what may have caused it in the first place. The phenomenon seems to affect both children and adults, and most victims were reportedly in perfect health before the sudden onset of symptoms. We will continue to cover
I
the
know, like
story as
every
it
time,
unfolds.
every single time I watch this video, I notice something else that I didn't notice the time before, and I even commented on this video earlier. Um, yeah, this is what I commented. Every time I watch this, I get even more impressed because of the number of small details and unique storyline. Still the best to this day. Every time I watch this video, I notice something else. Like it's so good, dude. It was made in 2021. I know I'm glazing a lot, as Kay would say, but like this is literally just absolutely perfect. It's so good.
This is a message being relayed by the Boston Police Department. Due to a mysterious increase in a particular named mental illness, police are advising all Boston residents to be cautious at this time. The unnamed condition has a rapid onset and can
Oh,
cause those affected by
we
it
can
to
watch a
experience severe
Skibbity
and
Toilet
seemingly
EAS after
unwarranted
this,
distress,
for sure.
anxiety,
We can do
rage,
that.
and irritability. Suicidal and homicidal tendencies have been somewhat frequent in recent instances of this phenomenon. The entire condition seems to be based around a delusion acquired from a very recent, extremely vivid dream that a victim had. Almost nothing is known about this, or why it has suddenly seen a dramatic spike in the past few days. It is possible that this may be the works of a viral pathogen. However, it is unlikely, as physiological symptoms were a rarity in all of the incidents reported. If you believe someone around you may be experiencing symptoms of this condition, do not hesitate to call the police to ensure their safety, as well as your own and others that might be around the person of interest. Reports of this phenomenon have been received all across North America, though most incidents seem to be concentrated in or near New England. It is unknown why. Updates will be provided by the hour on live television, radio, as well as social media outlets. Make sure to remain tuned.
Hello and welcome back to WBZ Local News in Boston.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to disable my mic, and then I'll re-enable it, sorry. I'll re-enable it when I have something to say. So, oh, I forgot the hotkey for it, so give me a second. Oh, we'll get out of here.
Right now, we are continuing coverage of the dream phenomenon that's baffling mental health experts and scientists alike. Just in the past few hours, several hundred more instances of the dream-related psychosis have been reported around New England. Experts are trying to piece together what might be causing this. The health department has requested that patients be tested for all known illness-causing pathogens to see if a pattern can be found, although it is unlikely.
We're just trying every possible method. It could be a pathogen. It exhibits some characteristics, but we personally think that it is unlikely. We have no clue whatsoever as to what the cause of this is, and we are just trying to guess.
Another major concern is that violence, both self-inflicted and towards others, is continuing to increase in this phenomenon and is becoming less of a rarity in newer instances reported. At least 2 victims died from suicide today, and at least 3 others died from physical complications. Furthermore, in New York City, 2 people were admitted to the ER after being violently attacked by a victim. Their condition is unknown but believed to be critical. The victim has been since taken into police custody. Right now, it is strongly advised by the Boston Police Department that all unaffected residents remain indoors with their doors locked and windows closed due to the increasing violence. Suspicious activity should be reported to the police by calling 911. At this time, it is presumed that the phenomenon can affect anyone, no matter their age or health, so remain vigilant. It is also speculated that the number of instances could dramatically rise over the course of tonight as most people sleep. We will be back with more soon.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Boston Police Department in conjunction with the Massachusetts State Police. A citywide shelter-in-place order has been issued for the city of Boston in light of the psychological phenomenon that is rising quickly, particularly in the northeastern United States. Police activity in the area will be increased immediately to mitigate the risk of violence towards citizens from those affected by the psychosis phenomenon, especially during the night. Victims of it seem to feel a strong compulsion to kill themselves, everyone around them, and in a minority of instances, both. To minimize the chance of being harmed, residents are required to remain indoors at all times with doors and windows locked and shades drawn, except while doing essential activities such as buying food or if there is a medical emergency. A curfew is also in effect until further notice. Residents must be indoors by 8:30 at night and must remain there until 6:30 at sunrise. You will be detained if you do not abide by the curfew, and if you are caught out during curfew hours more than once, you will be charged. Certain government employees may be exempt from this curfew for work purposes. Please keep in mind that, while these temporary laws may be strict, they only exist to keep you safe. Remember to remain vigilant. Call 911 if you feel unsafe, or if someone around you is exhibiting symptoms of psychosis. More information can't be found on www.boston.gov. Thank you for cooperating.
This is a recording and transcript of an attempted therapy session with a victim of the dream psychosis phenomenon at a mental facility. The name of the patient has been censored for privacy reasons.
Hello, Mr.
What do you want from me?
Relax. I only want to ask you a few questions.
I guess.
Excellent. Let's get started. Do you know why you're here today?
I don't know.
Well, on your file it says you tried to kill somebody yesterday. Is that true?
Sure, I guess. Yeah.
Right. So, why did you try and kill that person?
I don't know.
Mr. I just want to be able to help you. But I can only help you if you choose to cooperate. I need actual details.
Fine. Well, I had this, dream, and,
Go on.
I liked it. I liked the dream, and I liked it a lot, and, yeah, I actually liked it better than real life, so I wanted to make real life just like how it was in the dream.
So then why did you try to murder somebody?
Well, in the dream, I mean, no one was there. It was just me, and I was alone, and I guess I was comfortable.
Do you know why you found comfort in your dream?
I don't know. It was like maybe nostalgic. It was like being able to live inside of my favorite memory with no one at all to bother me or remind me of my troubles. And then when I woke up from the dream, I just instantly, I couldn't stand it. And I mean, I hate the real world, and I hate how everything changes, and I just want things to stay the same forever.
But that's unfortunately not how life works, Mr.
Yeah, I know, and I thought that too, but, and then I realized I could actually make the real world exactly like my dream. I could do it myself, so I could actually be happy forever.
And how are you going to accomplish this?
I want to remove everyone from this planet. It's why I tried to kill that person yesterday. I want to be completely alone, and if that means I have to kill everyone, then fine.
Mr. You can't just kill everyone to accomplish your goal.
No, I can and I will, because I want to be happy, because I hate every second of living in this hellhole of a society, and you're telling me that I can't do the one thing that'll make all the bad thoughts go away? Isn't it your job to make sure all my bad thoughts go away? And this is complete bullshit, man.
Mr. Please calm down.
No. Don't give me this shit. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, alright? I'm gonna f***ing do it. I'm gonna kill every f***ing human being on this planet, and I'm gonna make this entire universe exactly like my dreams, and maybe I'll start again with you.
Alright, I'm ending this session. You'll be relocated to a solitary confinement room. We'll try this again later.
Whoa, what the f***? Who the f*** are you? Who the f*** are you? Get out of here! Get the f*** out of here! Get your f***ing hands up! No! Stop! No! Ah!
The following is an AI visual reconstruction of a dream that triggers psychosis, based on a brain scan of a victim of a recent phenomenon. Until authorized for public release, this file is to be kept confidential.
Event type is civil. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Canadian government. This message is being broadcasted across all of Canada due to an emerging psychological abnormality in the northeastern United States. This condition has caused widespread panic and chaos in the region, in part because of the large amounts of uncertainty surrounding it. We would like to assure all Canadian citizens that, while there have been isolated reports of this condition in the eastern parts of Canada, it has not been widespread enough to cause problems. However, this may change, so please be vigilant in the event that the situation takes a turn for the worse. Information about the condition will be posted on the Canadian government's website, and it will also be posted on social media and relayed over national television. Notify your local authorities if you think you or anyone else around you is becoming affected by this anomaly. Once again, this phenomenon is not widespread enough in Canada to cause problems, but that may change. Thank you for listening, and stay safe.
Le type d'événement est civil. Le message suivant est transmis à la demande du gouvernement canadien. Ce message est diffusé dans tout le Canada en raison d'une anomalie psychologique émergente dans le nord-est des États-Unis. Cette situation a provoqué une panique et un chaos généralisé dans la région, en partie à cause des grandes incertitudes qui l'entourent. Nous tenons à assurer à tous les citoyens canadiens que, bien qu'il y ait eu des rapports isolés de cette maladie dans l'Est du Canada, elle n'a pas été suffisamment répandue pour causer des problèmes. Cependant, cela peut changer, alors soyez vigilants au cas où la situation s'aggraverait. Des informations sur la maladie seront affichées sur le site web du gouvernement canadien, ainsi que sur les médias sociaux et relayées à la télévision nationale. Avertissez vos autorités locales si vous pensez que vous ou quelqu'un d'autre autour de vous est affecté par cette anomalie. Encore une fois, ce phénomène n'est pas assez répandu au Canada pour causer des problèmes, mais cela pourrait changer. Merci d'avoir écouté et restez prudents.
And good evening, and thank you for tuning into ABC News. We have a special report from the Northeast where, out of all things, dreams are causing people to lose their sanity. The number of reported cases is currently above 100,000, with most of these cases concentrated in the Boston bat. What is causing this by a pathogen, which is unsurprising yet very concerning. The health department stated that further tests may be conducted to determine whether or not genetics plays a role in this. Right now, it is currently assumed that everyone is equally at risk for having what is being referred to as a trigger dream, quote unquote, which causes the condition in the first place. There is also still no known way to reverse the effects. Recently, a brain scan was acquired from a patient of this condition to further understand what it is like. Images from the scan were used as a reference for an artificial intelligence software to try and construct a visual of what the dreams are like. A few of these AI-generated visuals have been released to the public, along with a statement from experts.
These images are classified as liminal spaces, a concept that some might be aware of. They often remind a person of their distant and often most pleasant memories. The reason these images do not affect other people is likely because they are specific to the dreamer's memory.
With the unnerving liminal space visuals being released, this has been unofficially dubbed liminal withdrawal. It is continuing to intensify in the northeastern United States, and it is also beginning an upward trend in the rest of the North American continent, including countries outside of the United States. The public is divided on this. Some are skeptical of its legitimacy, while others are extremely panicked, with some going as far as depriving themselves of sleep by any means possible. Panic has also contributed to a rise in violence from unaffected individuals. The health department is strongly recommending that citizens do not avoid sleep entirely, as that in itself can produce unwanted effects on the body and mind. More on this developing story later. Check back in real quick at ABC News.
Okay, there's a potential hostage situation in the subway station. The suspect is a potential victim of liminal withdrawal, and he's already killed multiple people inside the station. So let's be careful around this guy, and in general, too. The city's kind of a madhouse right now. All right, let's roll.
Holy what the hell did this guy do? There are bodies everywhere.
This whole liminal withdrawal thing is terrifying. We're approaching the main platform. Again, let's take caution. The suspect is armed and dangerous and may still have live hostages. Let's try to take this guy alive, but that might not be possible. Wait, I think I just heard gunshots.
There he is!
Go, go, go!
Police!
Get on the ground! Put your
Get on the ground! Put your hands where I can see them! Drop your weapon!
Drop the gun!
No, I'm not doing shit. I ain't doing shit for y'all. I ain't doing shit. You hear me? I ain't fucking doing anything. You come any fucking closer and I'll blow this fucker off.
There's a bomb. What? We're not gonna say it again. Get on your goddamn knees, you son of a bitch. You killed these innocent people.
No, I'll kill all you right here, right now, if you don't fucking leave. This is my place. I've claimed it. I just want to be alone. This is where I live now.
Hey! This is government property. You cannot live here.
No, I'm living my dreams. My sweet, sweet dreams. My dreams, they are taking away from me!
Ah, shit. Liminality. Is this really what it does to people?
Listen, man, I know you're probably scared. You probably think we're demons or some shit, but come on, you have to come with us, alright? Maybe we can cut you a deal. We can give you your own little dream world that you can stay in and you won't have to see anyone ever.
I don't believe that for a second.
Nah, I'm being serious here. Jail's overflowing, so you'll probably be redirected somewhere else. And maybe, possibly, we can arrange something good for you. We gotta come with us, alright?
You're lying to me. If now or you'll fucking die.
You're coming with us, buddy. We're not leaving.
Fine.
Fall back! Fall back!
This is my fucking home now. This is where I live. This is where I die.
What the fuck? He's legitimately insane.
This is where I live. This is where I die.
He was probably completely fine a few days ago.
This is where I live. This is where I die.
Alright, shoot to kill! Shoot to kill! Look for any live hostages. Wait, what the fuck is that beeping?
What are you talking about?
Oh, son of a bitch!
This is Officer 227 to dispatch, responding to a disturbance in Times Square, Midtown. Requesting backup. We might be dealing with a possible insurrection.
Copy that, 227. This is 220 responding immediately. Are there any confirmed deaths in your vicinity?
Not confirmed, but they're riled up, attacking each other. Likely liminality victims. They fit the profile.
Got it. En route to your location now.
Armed suspect reported on 5th and Central Park South. Possibly deranged, take caution.
What the f***? Since when was Manhattan like Detroit? Almost there, entering Times Square now. Wait, what the f***?
Okay, possible 1033. I just saw someone walking suspiciously with a possible bomb. Again, likely a liminality victim.
Confirmed explosion 1033. This is 220 to dispatch or anyone out there requesting heavy backup immediately. Midtown, Times Square, requesting a 1046. This is an insurrection. Liminality victims everywhere. Shots are being fired as well.
Copy that, 220. Is there significant damage?
Yes, right in Times Square, significant casualties. I think there's an officer down as well.
Sending backup immediately. Barricade the area if possible. No one is allowed in or out. Use lethal force if necessary.
Copy that.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Bureau of Investigation in conjunction with the United States Department of Health and Human Services and numerous state-level governments. The exponential increase in the liminal dream condition in the Northeast region has created a significant danger to civilian life, especially in the Boston, Philadelphia, and New York City metropolitan areas, where crime has skyrocketed from liminality victims. Unfortunately, with this civil threat present, it has been determined that normal activities cannot continue until the current threat is resolved. Effective at 12 a.m. tomorrow, martial law will go into effect in the following states: Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New York, Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Temporary restrictive laws will go into place in these states, including a mandatory curfew for all residents. All transportation to, from and within the region will be suspended until further notice. All businesses, except essential companies, will be required to shut down. Sleeping habits of all residents will also be monitored due to the possibility of liminal dreams. Residents will be disallowed from sleeping from 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. unless it isn't controllable. Free coffee and stimulants, as well as basic necessities, will be provided by the government to citizens to better regulate sleeping patterns. Possible incidents of liminal dreams must be reported immediately to authorities. Possible victims will be taken into custody and given a further psychological evaluation. We know that these laws may be incredibly restrictive, and while civil liberties are of the utmost importance to us, your safety is our #1 priority. Do remember that these laws are intended only to be temporary measures and are not meant to be long-term. Thank you for cooperating. A national emergency has been declared for the United States. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the White House in coordination with the rest of the United States government. This alert is in relation to the liminality phenomenon, which has been reported in all states in the mainland U.S., as well as Alaska and Puerto Rico. The phenomenon has caused widespread panic and chaos. At the moment, approximately 186 million instances have been reported, including those in countries outside of the United States. There is still no clue as to how this spreads and randomly affects a person. Liminality has had a number of negative effects in the countries it is present in. Besides the directly affected persons experiencing liminal dreams, it is estimated that approximately 10 million more people have died as a result of the chaos caused by liminality. Law enforcement and military forces are also shrinking due to countless lives being claimed by liminal dreams by the day. As a result of these unprecedented circumstances, the entire United States will go into martial law and strict temporary laws will be imposed on all citizens to combat liminality's harsh effects. As of now, commercial air travel has been suspended until further notice, as there have been incidents where liminality victims have caused chaos while in the air. Most public transportation in all states will be shut down indefinitely. Sleeping habits of all residents should also be limited. Residents are strongly advised to sleep in intervals that are no more than 90 minutes long, to avoid the REM stage from initiating and to prevent dreams entirely. While this cannot be enforced constantly due to the shrinking size of the military, there will be periodic checks to ensure that all members of a household are mentally stable. Should a person not pass these checks, They will be taken into custody and will undergo further psychiatric assessment. Food and water rations will be provided weekly to all residents by the government. The President, or a presidential representative, will be addressing the nation on all stations shortly.
Это сообщение было разрешено для передачи правительством России. Это транслируется по всей стране из-за внезапного роста феномена лиминальности внутри страны, а также некоторых других, окружающих его. На данный момент по всей стране зарегистрировано около 200 тысяч случаев. Большинство отчетов, похоже, сосредоточено в Сибирском регионе и вокруг него, а также в Москве. Ожидается, что в связи с его резким ростом в США и остальной части Северной Америки ранее, количество сообщений о лиминальности в России увеличится очень быстро. Состояние лиминальности возникает после определенного сна, к которому жертва привязывается и впоследствии теряет рассудок из-за него. Предполагается, что это может случиться с кем угодно, независимо от возраста и состояния здоровья. После запуска отмены не происходит. Человек потерян навсегда. Их рассудок не может быть восстановлен. Скорее всего, они умрут в течение нескольких недель после начала заболевания. Нет известного фактора, который может увеличить шансы человека испытать лиминальность. Прямо сейчас, по оценкам, существует примерно 15% вероятности лиминального сна, когда человек засыпает. Чтобы Россия не развалилась из-за этого явления, необходимо немедленно принять меры предосторожности. На данный момент жильцам не разрешается спать дольше 90 минут за раз. Это сделано для предотвращения стадии быстрого движения глаз во время сна, когда возникают сновидения. Любой, кто может иметь это заболевание, будет взят под стражу и, возможно, убит, чтобы он не стал большей угрозой для своей безопасности. Эксперты по всему миру все еще пытаются найти решение этой проблемы, но до тех пор, пока это не произойдет, эти законы будут оставаться в силе, чтобы минимизировать риски лиминальности, которые поставят эту страну на колени. Жизнь в России остановится на неопределенное время. Знайте, что это для вашей безопасности и для сохранения русского наследия. Спасибо за внимание и будьте в безопасности.
To przesłanie jest nadawane z powodu gwałtownej ekspansji warunku liminalnego snu, który obecnie powoduje chaos w obu Amerykach. Od swojego pierwszego pojawienia się w Europie ostatnio gwałtownie wzrosła. Ponieważ nie ma znanego sposobu na powstrzymanie tego warunku, obywatele Polski powinni w najbliższych dniach lub tygodniach rozpocząć przygotowania do ogólnokrajowej zapaści społeczno-gospodarczej, co uznano za poważną możliwość ze względu na skutki, jakie wywarła ona na obu Amerykach. Na chwilę obecną Polska zgłosiła już ponad 1000 przypadków i oczekuje się, że liczba ta wzrośnie w nadchodzących godzinach. Jednostki wojskowe są w pogotowiu na wypadek stanu wojennego. póki jeszcze możesz, zaopatrz się w niezbędne zapasy. Zaleca się upewnienie się, że gospodarstwo domowe ma stały dopływ kofeiny, ponieważ będziesz musiał zacząć regulować swój sen, aby uniknąć liminalności. Śpij tylko w odstępach około 90 minut. Chociaż deprywacja snu wcale nie jest idealna, konieczne może być unikanie czegoś znacznie gorszego. Należy pamiętać, że eksperci na całym świecie niestrudzenie pracują nad znalezieniem rozwiązania tej epidemii i nie powinno to być trwałe. Jeśli zauważysz, że ktoś doświadcza liminalności, nie wahaj się zgłosić tego władzom dla bezpieczeństwa wszystkich. Jeśli ktoś zaczyna zachowywać się niekonsekwentnie lub w bardzo nietypowy sposób opowiada o swoich marzeniach, zgłoś to. Ofiary wycofania liminalnego rozwijają skłonności do przemocy i będą podejmować próby skrzywdzenia siebie, innych ludzi lub obu. Ważne jest, aby zgłosić to wcześnie, a nie wtedy, gdy stanie się poważnym zagrożeniem. Zachowaj czujność, bądź bezpieczny i życzę powodzenia. Więcej audycji zostanie wydanych później w celu aktualizacji opinii publicznej.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of Her Majesty's government. This message has been requested due to the presence of liminal withdrawal instances in the United Kingdom. Liminal dreams and their subsequent withdrawal effect are becoming increasingly prevalent across the world, especially as of recently. Liminal withdrawal is a condition that rapidly deteriorates the mind. It occurs after an intensely vivid and nostalgic liminal dream. Data gathered from victims of liminality has helped experts understand what it is like to experience, though anything beyond that is unknown. The withdrawal condition is extremely dangerous, and once it begins, there is no way to reverse its effects. Most people who are affected will experience homicidal or suicidal tendencies, and in some cases, a mix of both. They pose a tremendous risk to themselves and anyone around them. Anyone who is experiencing the condition is guaranteed to die within a matter of weeks, as their sanity erodes. The early onset of the condition can mirror common problems, such as regular depression or anxiety. It worsens over the span of a few days. If someone you know suddenly starts acting erratic and unusual when they were previously sane, report them to the police immediately, for everyone's safety. Failure to do so will result in serious consequences. The cause of a liminal dream is also unknown. In order to minimize the risks of liminality, residents are advised to sleep as little as possible until a solution has been found. Liminal dreams can happen to anyone. There is no known factor that makes a person more vulnerable to them. It is advised that you make use of stimulants such as caffeine to avoid falling asleep. Take any necessary measures to avoid falling into a deep sleep. No matter how much it calls to you, avoid it. Once you experience a liminal dream, you are lost. You cannot be saved. You will already have been claimed by liminality. You will die a slow and excruciatingly painful death as your mind collapses into its... Thank you for your cooperation.
just wanted to fall asleep, and biggest mistake of my life. I know many people who have died from liminal withdrawal, and I guess I'm gonna see what that's like soon. Because I just had a dream, and it was pretty good. And then I woke up from it. Waking up from that dream was like losing someone with something that you cared about so much. I can't really fully explain it, but I know the dream wasn't that long, but I feel like it was an eternity, and I became so attached to it, and I f***ing hate this feeling. I want it to go away, but I know it'll only get worse. I could have pressed on and continued to deprive myself of sleep, and maybe they would have found a cure, but no. I decided to do this, and I regret it, because this is genuinely the worst f***ing pain you could ever experience. Worse than anything I ever did when I deprived myself of sleep. The world is falling apart because of this, and I understand why. I wanted to record this now before I legitimately go insane. I'm trying to preserve every ounce of sanity I have, but that's draining fast. Please, if anybody sees this video, this is not something you want to experience. It is not a way out. It might seem all heavenly at first, but it quickly turns into hell. And it's only been about 6 hours since I woke up. I don't know when the desire to harm people will kick in. I'd imagine soon. God, it was so vivid, and it was so beautiful, but I paid the f***ing price. The world's gone to shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I'm probably about to do. By that point, it isn't really me. It'll be some demonic entity taking control of my body. Again, I'm so f***ing sorry. I can't control this.
Please stand by for an important message. A contingency plan has been initiated to preserve the United States. Important instructions and information will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of what remains of the United States federal government. Liminal dreams and their withdrawal effect has eroded much of the integrity of the government. To ensure that the United States lives on, a contingency plan has been put into place. This plan is codenamed Prometheus. It is vital that all surviving American citizens abide to this plan in order for it to succeed. At this time, it is crucial that you do not enter a full sleep cycle. The maximum amount of recommended sleep is 90 minutes. There is a high chance you will experience liminality if you sleep for more than 90 minutes. We are aware that the effects that sleep deprivation has on the body can be detrimental, but it is the only solution at the moment. Do whatever you can to prevent yourself from falling into a full sleep cycle. Anyone who is already experiencing liminality is lost. Do the right thing and euthanize them immediately. No matter how much sleep calls to you, do not fall asleep. It may seem like a paradise, but it is far from that. Liminality is a slow and excruciatingly painful death. Your mind will be endlessly tortured until it simply cannot take it anymore. It is far worse than anything you could ever imagine. Resist whatever temptations you have to experience it. You will regret it. In approximately 1 week, the first major step of the Prometheus plan will be executed. Scientists have developed a chemical agent that prevents the human body from falling asleep for long periods of time. This will be the only available solution for liminality, unless a cure is found for the withdrawal effect. More information will follow soon. Please obtain a battery rated with no if you haven't already. A new era of society is entering.
Okay. Alright, you guys can hear me, right? Right? Why is it saying there's no videos in here? Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, so as a wrap up, again, these 5 are honorable mentions, all pretty good. And then the top 10 really starts right here. Again, I'll go through this one more time. The only weather scenario, despite me being a weather stan, I guess you could say, Purcell tornado at 10, then 1505, and then a gap, and then really 8 through 3. I mean, you can see all of them right here. 8 through 3 are all pretty much interchangeable. And then invasion of Taiwan, Harvester's best work, and then top 2 pretty much without a doubt. The order, depending on what mood I'm in, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, this is my list. So now I guess it's time for Skibbity Toilet. Oh god, dude, I can't believe I said that. Oh. Alright. Liminality was really just dreadful. No, you're right. It's absolutely terrible. It's out of here. Goodbye. Right. So I don't know, man. What's the best Skibbity Toilet scenario? Fuck. I guess since we're gonna watch terrible scenarios now. Gonna update the title here. Someone put a link in chat. You gotta be fucking kidding, dude. I can't believe I'm gonna watch one of these. This really is Whiplash, really. Honestly, it is. Sudden change. Suffer stream. The one by Leland? Alright. 16 minutes. Dude, I can't. Alright, no, we're gonna do it. I have enough energy. We're gonna do it. Nope, I'm not gonna start bitching about it. I can't. I just gotta get through it.
This year, Motel 6 is celebrating 50 years of helping people save more for what they're traveling for. So they baked a cake and decorated it with those candles that never go out. See what they did there?
Oh, I do have sound bites, by the way. I forgot.
How the light's always on. Okay, seriously. I'm Tom Bodette for Motel 6. 50 years and the light's still on.
Do I just do that every single transition?
Normal
I don't know.
programming
What do I do?
has been suspended. Please stand by.
Dude, I can't believe it. It's an EAS alert.
The following message is being transmitted at the request.
I'm trying my hardest. I really am.
Of the Spokane Police Department, in conjunction with NASA officials. Within the past 2 hours, there have been recent sightings of a group of ski-beady toilets in the Pacific Northwest.
The ski-beady toilets.
Ski-beady toilets are a new and dangerous phenomenon that has been spotted in several cities in the region. These toilets are equipped with speakers that play the song Ski-beady by Little Big at high volume. The sound is so loud that it can cause hearing damage, and it can also be disorienting and cause nausea. In addition to the loud noise, the Skibbity toilets are also equipped with a sprayer that emits a foul-smelling liquid. This liquid is unknown, but it is believed to be toxic. If you come into contact with the liquid, it is important to wash your skin immediately and seek medical attention. The Spokane Police Department and NASA are working together to investigate the Skibbity toilets and to determine who is responsible for creating them. In the meantime, normal programming has been suspended due to the Skibidi toilets. Once again, we are asking for your help to stop this dangerous trend.
Do I
If
just
you
have
see a
this?
Skibidi toilet, please
Do I just
not
do
approach
this
it.
for the entire
Instead,
video?
call the authorities immediately. Together we can keep our communities safe. Thank you for your cooperation.
Also, shoutouts to Wheeler for making that happen. What you're seeing right now.
This is an emergency
Enough
alert.
of that.
This message is being issued jointly by NASA, the FBI, and the White House in response to the recent spread of Skibidi toilets to other parts of the United States. Skibidi toilets
Dude,
are a
it
new
caught me
and
so
dangerous
off
phenomenon
guard
that
too,
have
the
been
brown
spotted in
color
several
table. I thought it
cities
was going to
across the
be like
country.
different
These toilets are
shades of
equipped with
brown,
speakers that
but
play
no,
the
it's just
song
one shade of
Skibidi by
brown.
Little Big at high
I
volume.
couldn't believe
The
it.
sound is so loud
And the
that it can cause
the time he
hearing
put
damage,
John
and it can
Fetterman
also
up
be
there too, that was
disorienting
funny.
and cause nausea. In addition to the loud noise, the Skibidi toilets are also equipped with a sprayer that emits a foul-smelling liquid. This liquid is unknown, but it is believed to be toxic. If you come into contact with the liquid, it is important to wash your skin immediately and seek medical attention. The spread of Skibidi toilets has resulted in several deaths. In one recent incident, a man was found dead in a park after being exposed to the toxic liquid from a Skibidi toilet. In response to the growing threat, the president has...
You know, guys, I will say this. This is much better than Blessed Buddha.
declared martial law. This means that the military will be taking control of law enforcement in affected areas. The TV men, a special forces unit that is trained to deal with unconventional threats, have been assigned to tackle the Skibidi toilet situation. The TV men are equipped with the latest technology and training to deal with these dangerous devices. They are working tirelessly to track down and destroy the Skibidi toilets before they can cause any more harm.
Can't believe he did a YTP edit in a EAS scenario. Incredible. This is revolutionary. Exposure to this will cause brain rot. No shit, dude. I mean... Dude, we're gonna get liminality, but Skibidi toilet instead. The funny thing is, I have this same stock screaming in one of my scenarios, and I'm not going to name because I don't like it. It's the flex tape scenario part 2. Dude, I thought it was so cool too. What a shame. Just brain rot decision.
This message is transmitted by the request of several officials from NASA, the FBI, and the White House. The United States...
Y'all's ears aren't getting blown out, are they?
States is now under military command due to the Skibidi toilets. These toilets have spread across the country and have caused widespread destruction. As we have previously mentioned, the Skibidi toilets are equipped with speakers that play the song Skibidi by Little Big at high volume.
No.
The sound is so loud that it can cause hearing damage, and it can also be disorienting and cause nausea. The Skibidi toilets have spread to all parts of the United States, and they have caused widespread damage and death. Over 100,000 people have been killed, and there have been numerous riots and protests. The government has been unable to stop the spread of the Skibidi toilets, and it is now apparent that nothing can be done.
It's a little quiet. Oh,
The
sure, man.
Skibidi
I
toilets
got
are
you.
expected to start to take over other countries within the next few weeks. They are also expected to cause a major cutoff of power, gas, and water. This will have a devastating impact on the world economy and on global security. If you see a Skibidi toilet...
All right, I get it. I get it. I get it. This guy's just really trying. Who made this? Leland is just really trying to make this seem very scary. And I get it. I made the same mistake. It's not, Joe. It's just annoying, man.
Toilet?
It's really annoying.
Do not approach it. Instead, call the authorities immediately. Do not attempt to use these toilets. They are dangerous and could kill you. The military has been deployed to try to stop them, but they have been unsuccessful. The government has also tried to negotiate with the creators of the Skibidi toilets, but they have refused to cooperate. It is now becoming more clearer that the Skibidi toilets have no end in sight. The only way for this phenomenon to be defeated is through the assistance of TV men. The situation is dire. Over 100,000 people have been killed in the United States due to the Skibidi toilet invasion. There have also been numerous riots and protests. The government has been forced to cut off power, gas, and water in an attempt to contain the spread of the Skibidi toilets. There is no clear end in sight. The Skibidi toilets are expected to start taking over other countries within the next few weeks. The world is facing a global crisis. If you see a Skibidi toilet, do not approach it. We are all urging those who are still alive to seek shelter immediately. In a few moments, a representative from the White House will speak.
Oh, thank you for mentioning that, FT. I'm glad you did. Because I get to show, what's the hotkey? Is it? Yeah, here we go. All right, well, there's the contract.
Shortly regarding the ongoing battle with the Skibidi toilets.
Why are we having a weather radio alert? Okay, hold on.
My fellow Americans, I stand...
We got, dude, what radio is that even? Like a WR400? We got a presidential alert over a weather radio. Not possible, by the way.
And before you today in a time of great peril. The Skibidi toilets have invaded our country, and they are wreaking havoc. Over 100,000 people have been killed.
When are we getting another YTP? Never. Absolutely, I'm not doing it again.
And the violence and unrest shows no signs of stopping. The government has been unable to stop the Skibidi toilets. We have tried everything, but nothing has worked. The Skibidi toilets are too powerful, and they are too determined. I know that this is a difficult time, but we must not give up hope. We must continue to fight, and we must continue to find a way to stop the Skibidi toilets. I urge all of you to stay safe and to stay indoors.
10K? Dude, I'm going to be 150 by the time I get to 10K. Maybe. Alright, Chill's voice impression coming at 2K though. I mean, that's a couple years out.
As much as possible. If you see a Skibidi toilet, report it to the authorities immediately. We must do everything we can to stop these creatures before they destroy our country. I know that we can do this. We are Americans, and we are a resilient people. We have faced challenges before, and we have always overcome them. We will overcome this challenge as well. Thank you, and God bless America.
You know, Christopher, I just want to hear Joe Biden say 3 consecutive sentences without some kind of mental thing happening. That's all I want. Like, is this guy okay?
If your area is affected, take all necessary precautions.
Nice audio mixing, man. Holy shit.
This is an emergency alert from the Government of Canada and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Normal
No, that's true. You know, nobody's a miracle. Joe Biden has liminality. Maybe.
Programming has been suspended. Attention all Canadians. The Skibidi toilets have invaded Canada. They have been sighted in numerous cities across the country, including Vancouver, Halifax, Winnipeg, London, Toronto, Alberta, and many others. The United States has also been majorly affected by the invasion, with over 100,000 people killed. The government is working with the RCMP to track down and destroy the Skibidi toilets. We urge all Canadians to stay safe and to report any sightings of Skibidi toilets to the authorities immediately. Do not attempt to approach or interact with a Skibidi toilet.
You know, you bring up an interesting point, South Cal man. If I were a Republican, I could probably, if I were a Republican senator, whatever, I could probably legitimately get away with saying, welcome all non-unionized workers. I hope you're all doing well. I still probably win.
They are dangerous and unpredictable. If you see a Skibidi
What's up, Jess?
toilet, report it to the authorities immediately. Stay indoors and away from public places as much as possible. Stock up on food and water in case of a prolonged power outage. We know that this is a difficult time, but we will get through this together. We will not give up until the Skibidi toilets are stopped. For more information, please visit the government website or call the RCMP hotline.
Don't be a politician. That's fair. I'm not going to bring up any more politics. I'm sorry.
Achtung! Dieser Notruf wird von der deutschen Regierung und dem Bundeskriminalamt herausgegeben. Die normale Programmierung wurde unterbrochen. Die Skibidi-Toiletten haben Deutschland angegriffen. Sie wurden in zahlreichen Städten im ganzen Land gesichtet, darunter Berlin, Düsseldorf, Hamburg, Köln, Frankfurt und
Skip. No, I don't think I will. I don't care how many viewers I lose. I'm not skipping this. I know I skipped around a lot earlier, you know, on some actually good scenarios, but this is the exception. Not doing it.
Wir rufen alle Deutschen auf, sich in Sicherheit zu bringen und alle Sichtungen von
Maybe there's
Skibidi-Toiletten den
subtitles.
Behörden unverzüglich zu melden. Versuchen Sie nicht, sich einem Skibidi-WC zu nähern oder mit ihm zu interagieren. Sie sind gefährlich und unberechenbar. Wenn Sie ein Skibidi-WC sehen, melden Sie es bitte sofort den Behörden. Bleiben Sie drinnen und
How were
bleiben Sie
the
öffentlich
McDonald's
so weit wie
manager
möglich.
duties today?
Besorgen Sie sich im Falle eines längeren Stromausfalls Lebensmittel und Wasser. Wir wissen, dass dies eine schwierige Zeit ist, aber wir werden sie zusammen durchstehen. Wir werden nicht aufgeben, bis die Skibidi-Toiletten gestoppt sind. Weitere Informationen finden Sie auf der Website der Regierung oder unter der BKA-Hotline. Vielen Dank.
Spain. Dude, I love this transition. Just Spain. Tough, it was a busy day. I bet, you know, McDonald's. You know what I did today? I watched scenarios. That's what I did today to make a top 15. I didn't have to do any managerial duties whatsoever. I didn't have to count anything at the end of the day. I didn't have to tell people what to do. I didn't have to do any of that. We're all good. Because this is one of my days off.
Atención. Este es un mensaje de emergencia del gobierno español y un representante del director general de la policía. La programación normal ha sido suspendida. Los inodoros Skibidi han invadido España. Se han visto en numerosas ciudades de todo el país, incluidas Madrid, Barcelona, Sevilla, Valencia, Zaragoza y muchas más. Estados Unidos, Canadá, Alemania y numerosos otros países también han sido gravemente afectados por la invasión, con más de 600.
I would have a loud yelling voice, but I can't, like, I'm not good at projecting my voice. For a reason, I'm not going to get into it.
.000 muertos. El gobierno está trabajando con la policía para
I don't really even get mad at people, honestly. I mean, most of the people that work for me and my boss, like, I'm an assistant manager. I don't, like, make decisions. I just make sure everything is running. And so most of my employees are just high schoolers. I just tell them what to do. I like, honestly, with experience, you know, me being in their position, you know, like, it for me, it's really hard to get mad at them, honestly. I don't blame them for having bad attitudes.
rastrear y destruir los inodoros Skibidi.
At all.
Instamos a todos los españoles a ponerse a salvo y a reportar
Yeah, there you go.
de
Assistant to the regional
a las
manager.
autoridades de inmediato. No intente acercarse o interactuar con un inodoro Skibidi.
I'm the cool manager. I'll tell you this, the only reason I was promoted and the only reason I live on my own is because I can count, like I work in produce, I can count extremely well and extremely quickly, and my boss just needed someone that could count, and then that's it.
Peligrosos e impredecibles.
Other than that, I don't really do that much. I do train some people.
Quédese en casa y evite los lugares públicos tanto como sea posible. Abastezca de alimentos y agua en caso de un apagón prolongado. Sabemos que esta es una época difícil, pero la superaremos juntos. No nos daremos por vencidos hasta que se detengan los inodoros Skibidi. A partir de este momento, el mando militar estará en vigor. Para obtener más información, visite el sitio web del gobierno o llame a la línea directa de la policía. Muchas gracias.
Man, I love Regular Show, dude. It's so good. Another show that I actually have seen a little bit of it recently. Dude, Kim Possible is actually so good. It's aged really well. Great show. Pretty much as good as I remember it being as a kid. Does it bum me out a little bit to leave my current job? A little bit. You know, I like the high school kids. They're cool. I don't have any problem talking to them. But, you know, I have to make more money, man. So I'm going to start working at a call center. Or be an independent computer technician. I don't know. One of those two. I'm going to start applying for jobs soon.
This is a final goodbye to the United States of America. The Skibidi toilets have invaded our country and they have killed over 20 million people in a matter of days. The President of the United States, the Vice President, and most of the cabinet have been killed. The government has collapsed and there is no hope of rebuilding. The TV men are continuing to fight off the Skibidi toilets, but it is unclear how long they will be able to hold out.
I've seen some clips of Close Enough.
We are the last remaining.
It seems like it's literally, I'm pretty sure J.G. Quintel, you know, when he wanted to make Regular Show, he wanted it on Adult Swim. But he couldn't, so he had to make, you know, Regular Show instead of Close Enough. I'm pretty sure that's the situation there.
We will not give up without a fight. We will not go.
But yeah, it's literally exactly the same,
let the Skibidi
but slightly more mature.
We will fight to the last man, woman, and child.
Oh yeah, I've seen the pilot. You know, the one where they fight for, dude, what was it? The one where they fight for the couch or something? I don't know. It's been a long time.
God bless America. Psalm 27:14. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord.
Oh, that's what you're, yeah, I've seen that one. Dude, that one's awesome. He made it in 2007. Dude, actually insane. We're not going to talk about Uncle Grandpa. No, I'm making that executive decision. There's going to be no Mr. Pizza, all right? No. Also, National Anthem. Man, I love Gumball too, man. So does my dad, dude. My dad, my brother, and I would like watch Gumball for like hours at a time. Those were the times, man. Like in 2011, 2012, 2013. All right, well, that's over. Okay, let me. Hopefully, that I can still see that link from earlier. No, there's no way. If you're still here, if you put that link in chat for that video for me to watch after this, please drop that again. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, hold on. Let me get this thing in here. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. With the Kind Master.
Good morning everyone, and welcome to ABC Action News. I am Daniel. Before we get to the top story, let's talk about the weather. Today's weather is going to be a cloudy day with the tornado warning until 3:39 p.m. Eastern Time. Take shelter in a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor.
I really hope this isn't some like 9-year-old. Dude, 1.4 thousand subs. Before I start, oh, he's 14. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Of the sturdy building. And now to the top story. Last night in St. Louis there was a tornado.
Yeah, guys. Who else is old enough to remember that this was the MLG voice? Dude, that shit was so funny in 8th grade, I swear to God.
Cinema
Mom, get the camera! Ah!
destroying the movie equipment. Over 10 people were injured in the cinema, and 5 people dead. That's all I have for now. This is Daniel, signing off.
Dude, Andy name dropped him. Wombo combo! Dude, and here's the tornado. Imagine if Nova comes in here. He hasn't been in one of my streams since February, so I wouldn't bet on it. Oh god, dude, look at this. Look at this. FT told me he was going to give me a good scenario.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Oh, you're right. Dude, immediate evaluation. Don't blame. No, I'm not doing that. Don't worry.
Immediate evacuation is
This is like Central for Disease Control.
in order. This message is transmitted from the request of the St. Louis Police Department. At 3:39 p.m. Eastern Time, a tornado is destroying the entire city of St. Louis.
You know what this reminds me of? Everybody in the OKC Metro needs to drive south now.
This is a life-threatening situation.
Get out of here.
Evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. Bring food, water, medical supplies.
The Mike Morgan Jesus Christ superstar.
Fully charged cell phone, a flashlight, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered and hand-crank radio to last up to 3 weeks. Move to the western part of Missouri. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation.
You're being pulled over? Have fun. You have my full support. Turn turn white now. Dude, if only. If only.
The following message is transmitted from the request of the Kansas City Police Department. Earlier, St. Louis was destroyed by a damaging tornado. and 20 people dead during the tornado warning. Everyone in the city of Kansas City are strongly advised to evacuate immediately, move to the following states: California, Nevada, Arizona, Oregon, and Washington. The National Weather Service is going to find out what's the problem. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation.
So, Mega Tornado Apocalypse EF10 at, I'm not even going to pronounce that. Thank you so much, FT. I really appreciate it. No, don't worry. For the record, if anyone spams 1, it's not spam. What is taking so long? Well, he's trying to build suspense, guys. Just give him a second. Hold on. Oh, what is this? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to watch that, Kay.
This message is transmitted from the request of the Las Vegas Police Department.
From the
After the storm,
from
a
the
lot of power
request.
lines have been destroyed by 2 catastrophic tornadoes, especially Jean, Good Springs and Sandy Valley. There's a risk of a power outage throughout the entire week, and we got reports say that the tornadoes are from a PG-13 movie called Category 6, Day of Destruction.
Listen, I'm not giving any more mods out until I get to like 20 consistent viewers. I already have 5. There's just no need. But that is true.
Another report.
I've got a huge internal debate, dude. Who's going to be my 6th mod when, like, in 2 years I can get to 20 viewers? I don't know.
Say that 10 tornadoes have summoned in California, and these tornadoes can be extremely dangerous. Everyone in the state of California are strongly advised to go to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of the sturdy building. Avoid windows. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation.
Ida Legend. You know, speaking of Ida, I do not have him blocked, by the way. But he has not come in here since I came back. But he did comment after the stream. Oh, sorry. Sorry for this YTP level editing here. You know what? I'll give him that. I've never heard a pitch shifted tone before, I guess. Who's blocked? No, actually, no. Rick Harrison. Yeah, Rick Harrison is blocked, I think. But I think that's it. Yeah, Rick Harrison from Rick Harrison's Pawn Shop. That's it, I think. Yeah, and that one guy that came in just saying the N-word. Strain.
Regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain in the air to provide news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, San Jose, Sacramento, Anaheim.
Yeah, it sounded like San Missouri.
Long Beach, Victorville, San Jose.
Did that not sound like San Missouri?
Sacramento, San Diego, San Francisco, San Jose.
San Missouri. Jess is back. Did you get a ticket?
Sacramento, Anaheim, Long Beach, Victorville, Oakland, and Fresno. Until 3:10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time at 3:03 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing 10 tornadoes were located in Los Angeles and spreading to all cities of California, or the Northeast at 55 miles per hour. Hazard, damaging tornadoes with baseball size hail.
Times 2 speed. Good idea. Might actually do that.
Size, radar indicator location, impact, flying debris will be dangerous and called without shelter, mobile homes will be destroyed, damage to its windows, sign, and vehicles will occur, tree damage is local, this catastrophic tornadoes on the ground, get cover now, move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of the destroyed building, avoid windows, which are doors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Alright, well that's over. Awesome. So now what? I still have a good amount of energy. We have another winner. Alright, now what do I do? What do I do? It was a warning. Okay, that's good. Got off scot-free. You know, I'm really feeling this one maybe. Oh, is that Ben Tuckett? This might actually be good.
Attention viewer, this video contains
What look, guys? 3 hours ago, got a new
under
decent
the age of
EAS
16.
video.
Adult supervision is strongly advised.
Also, this guy makes very good sirens. Another good siren maker.
However, Benjamin Tuckett has acknowledged that the Canadian Emergency Broadcasting System was developed in the 1960s by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation and the Canadian Department of Communications, and
We'll watch
unfortunately,
the
it was
Nationwide
not used.
Hurricane
However,
next, I
this
think.
scenario takes place in the 1960s as a what-if scenario, so get ready for a new scenario concerning what if the Canadian Emergency Broadcasting.
Alright, okay, let's go. The intro is the third of the video.
The Canadian Emergency Broadcasting System has been activated for the first time due to an ongoing event that is of 100% concern to the Canadian mainland. Just recently, the Canadian government has received intelligence that the Soviet Union has amassed almost 2,000 Tsar thermonuclear bombs in their arsenal. However, they now have hydrogen, thermobaric,
Good night, FT. Hope you have a good slumber, brother.
tungsten and telekinetic materials powerful enough to destroy areas of almost 457 kilometers in the blast zone. With international revelations surrounding the failed US Bay of Pigs invasion and the discovery
Gotta
of the
change
US
this title.
Operation Mongoose
This isn't
attacks
necessarily
on Cuba,
bad.
as well as the current crisis
Watching
in Berlin, the Canadian government has now determined that the Soviet Union and Cuba may attack
Gotta put
Canadian
EAS in
cities
there
with their
for
nuclear
the
arsenal.
clicks.
If that is the case, then jurisdiction of West Berlin would have to be surrendered to the German Democratic Republic, or East Germany.
This is actually
and
pretty
a
good.
complete
You know, for just having looked up EAS scenario and then upload date, could not have asked for more, honestly.
militarization of Canada's defenses would have to be completed before the Soviets know what's coming to hit them back to Moscow. As such, Canadians are advised not to panic and remain calm in light of this revelation. You should immediately be aware of sirens in your area that serves as evacuation sirens. If you do not hear sirens, then you should build a fallout shelter in your basement or an interior room, away from the windows, doors and roofs of your own home. While preparing to either evacuate at the sound of the sirens, or building your own fallout shelter, please stay tuned to radio or TV stations in your area, as this ongoing concern escalates. Please stay tuned for updates.
Alright, see you, South Cal, man. Have a good, I don't know, 5 hours of sleep. Alright, so there's that. Oh, there's me. Look at that. Now what you all have been waiting for. Is this Hermitage? I think it is. Yeah, never mind, you're watching this, yeah.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch effective until October 7th, 2023 at 11.
This is literally Hermitage. It, like, almost exactly.
30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This includes the following counties: Brune, New York,
If this were 2017, this would be top 3 scenario.
Kenai, New York, and Delaware, New York. Remember, a tornado watch means that conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen to later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or the internet for the latest severe weather information.
Exit full screen. No, we gotta go back.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for the following counties: Brune, New York, Kenai, New York,
You know, I'll say this. The voice editing is actually not bad. It's not bad.
and Delaware, New York. At 1:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. This dangerous storm was located near Delaware County. Locations impacted are Brune, New York, Kenai, New York, and Delaware, New York counties. Take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building.
Like, it's literally just compression, but it's still not that bad.
Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
You know, it's not it's not Dante's top 10 radar image, you know, compression. But it's compression for sure.
This message was transmitted by the request of the Brune, New York County Police. At approximately 1 p.m., the Brune, New York 911 telephone service is reported to be down because of the tornado earlier today. This outage will affect all residents of Brune, New York County. Residents will not be able to call 911 for emergency services on their landlines. To report an emergency, call 069-420-2763.
This really is a tow. Telephone outage emergency. That's what it stands for.
Coffee machine or a rocket ship.
The National Weather Service issued a tropical storm warning for the following counties, all of New York State. Winds may reach up to 73 miles per hour during this tropical storm. This could result in damage to homes, businesses, and other buildings. Evacuate or take cover now. The tropical storm will start and other building. This tropical storm. This could result in damage to homes, businesses, and other buildings. Evacuate or take cover now. The tropical storm will start within the next 48 hours. Evacuate or take cover now. If you wish to evacuate, move to one of the following states away from New York, Pennsylvania or Massachusetts. If you wish to take shelter, go into either a basement or the lowest floor in a sturdy building.
Even in strife.
There's only 4 of us left. If we keep this up, we'll all disappear, and then the death will occur anyway. And we won't be here to stop it either.
But it's the pact.
Well, I hate the pact.
Skipping that for
counties, all of New York State. The tropical storm warning has been upgraded to a hurricane warning. This is a Category 1 hurricane. Winds will be at least 74 miles per hour.
I think I'm gonna end stream after this.
During this hurricane, this could result in damage to homes, businesses, and other buildings. Evacuate
There
or
it
take
is
cover
again.
now. The hurricane will start within the next 46 hours. Evacuate or take cover now. If you wish to evacuate, move to one of the following states away from New York, Pennsylvania or Massachusetts. If you wish to take shelter, go into either a basement or the lowest floor in a sturdy building.
Good night, Gecko.
This message was transmitted by the request of the National Weather Service. The Category 1 hurricane from New York State has now extended to the state of Massachusetts and parts of Pennsylvania. If you are seeing this message, move to another state now. Hotel and vacation home managers in Pennsylvania and Massachusetts have been notified and will give you refunds for your next hotel or vacation home. The hurricane has also become a Category 2 hurricane. Winds will be even
Oh, I love that. Oh, and the hurricane has become a Category 2 hurricane.
faster than before. It will start in 42 hours.
Message from the United States.
Message was transmitted by the request of the United States government. This is not a test. This is a national emergency message. All stations will cease normal broadcasting to concentrate on this national alert. The emergency alert system has been activated to keep you informed. This is not a test. To repeat, this is not a test. The hurricane that started in New York has now expanded to all 48 continental states, except one. That one being Washington, D.C. Everyone, evacuate to Washington, D.C. immediately. A message from the United States President will play now.
My fellow Americans, I never would have thought that something like this would become a reality. But unfortunately, it has come upon us. I urge everyone in the continental United States to evacuate to our home state, Washington, D.C. immediately. Any members of Alaska and Hawaii can ignore the alert.
The following message was transmitted by the request of the United States government. All clear. I repeat, all clear.
Incredible. Okay. So I'm done. Next week, next week, I don't know if you guys saw the community post from earlier today, but the poll was, or I put a poll up between what are my favorite scenarios and chat ranks scenarios from 1 to 5. And the top scenarios won. So next week we're gonna do chat rank scenarios 1 to 5. So be prepared for that. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do for it. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. But for the time being, stream's over. Yeah, I'm kind of stealing Wheeler's idea because I know he did a tier list. He did a chat tier list scenarios or something like that. Google survey. I don't know. I might just do. I think I'm gonna do a poll like for every scenario, and it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then like what scenarios we watch. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna let chat decide. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It'll be a surprise, but I'm tired. It just hit me like a truck about 5 minutes ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. It's almost 1 a.m. too, my time. We've been going for 3.5 hours. It's been long enough. So, good night, guys. Hope you guys have a good night. Excited for the next one. Dude, I'm excited to start working on this scenario I'm about to start making. Very excited. Again, hopefully we get that, blue box, like that blue warning box under the video, but I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. See you guys next week.